Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. I'm your host here at TVON. And tonight we commemorate my 9th anniversary. Today is my official 9th anniversary here as your host at TVON. So I'm very excited to have this time celebrating with all of you. Of course, this is really a celebration totally 100% about you all at home, because obviously you are what makes TVON go. I'm just your host here. So this is really an exciting time because we've got 3 hours live tonight. You know, this kicks off our week. We haven't seen you in a couple of days. We've got a show. Now, this is a show that's been in the works for some time. It is a show that is going to be memorable, monumental, and very, very special. But again, it's only happening for this 3 hours. And there are specials that are only happening in this 3 hours that are going to be even limited, not just for the time allotment, but also more importantly on the quantity that we're going to see on pieces that are absolutely incredible. And I might add, bestsellers. So we are very excited to have a returning favorite or two. I've actually, I got to tell you, there's been so much, and there's been a lot of nostalgia going on the last few days, thinking about reflecting on my 9 years here. And I will say there's been a lot of really memorable moments, but no doubt one of the things I'm most proud of, besides giving away jewelry at the greatest values on earth, is actually some of the pieces I've had the pleasure of designing here. And one of them, of course, is the entire Lynx collection. I'm going to get a chance, and this was not really going to be something that was ever possible, but I'm going to give you a chance to own the final look at the Lynx collection. Actually, as a last final few, we've got, of course, this is a ring that started as a very large ring with a lot of gold and diamonds, and since has had several iterations, but they haven't been here in a long time, and that has a lot to do with obviously rising gold costs and rising diamond pricing, and of course, also, we can't forget labor. Well, there is going to be a special opportunity for those of you that do not have this ring yet. We have the larger version, which is the original. We have the medium size, which is what I'm wearing, which is still pretty large. And then we have the all diamond version. But I will say, just going on past precedent, it is the medium version, what I call Lolo's Lynx. That's my nickname you guys gave me. That's going to be here in a limited quantity and just 10 to go around. So that's all we can do. It's all we've made. We're going to literally, it's quite frankly giving it away because it is going to be severely under the cost to put it together, and we know because it was just put together. So we're going to have that for you. That's coming up at the 7 o'clock hour. It's a couple hours from now. Don't worry, we'll give you some previews of it. Also have, and this may be even if there's anything that could actually be more extreme in value, there's going to be something that I've had since day one here, and it is the classic. If you're going to sell jewelry, you've got to have what? A diamond stud earring. I have diamond studs here. They are the 1 carat diamond studs that since I started here on November 5th of 2016, this has been one piece that has had one price, and which is kind of amazing that we've kept it the same price because you know what's happening. That was 9 years ago. Anything you're going to do today that you did 9 days ago would be significant. 9 years ago, the price is the same. Here's the great news. In 1 hour from now at 6 o'clock Pacific time, I'm going to give those earrings a one night only limited quantity and a very special discount that is perfect timing because it's November 5th. So we've got just a couple of weeks till Thanksgiving, actually 3 weeks from tomorrow. We have just a few weeks until Hanukkah and Christmas. And so we are going to get you the diamond studs that are the ultimate because everything else you're going to find out there is either lab grown or poor quality. We're going to bring you our VS diamond studs that are 5mm juicy half carats or more, and the 1 carat total weight in your choice of gold color. So those are going to be offered at their lowest price ever. What else do we have? A few other surprises up my sleeve. I decided to bring you, since my favorite color is pink, we're going to do an exotic pink wheel. It's some of the most exotic stones in the world that come in the color pink, including conch pearl, padbarasha, and a couple others. And that's going to be here at a discount. Then I did bring out some of my favorite museum pieces for you. If you want a heart-shaped Cuprian, I love Paraíba, tends to be my favorite stone. So we have a 2 carat plus in a Paraíba that's going to have a special anniversary price tag. And then, oh yeah, there's even a certified nearly 4 carat emerald covered in yellow diamonds. That would be my birthstone. So we've got a lot of significant pieces that just mean something to me that happen to be some of our best pieces ever here, and we're going to see all of them. So there's that emerald from a distance. Yeah, you don't even need a close-up on that, right? It's beautiful. So we're going to see all that and more, plus I do have some new moonstones we've been seeing of late. So if there are any requests, of course, you're more than welcome to get those in. We're happy to help with requests. And then just otherwise sit back and enjoy the show because that's what we've been doing together. We've been shopping now. Some of you have been shopping with me. I know some of us have been shopping for a lot more than 9 years together. Some of us go way back like 2.5 decades, and appreciate y'all so much. So we're going to have a very special show. It's going to be starting off with something in, well, again, favorite stone. If I had to narrow it down to one, it's going to be Paraíba, but we're actually going to start with something that I didn't get a chance to present until more recently here at TVON, and that is the Brazilian find, which is the original source ever for this stone. So take a look at this. This is a good one here. It's a pendant. I guess I'll zoom back a little bit because this is a big one. It's a pendant that we've got with, hold on, I'll try to stretch around here so I can do that. Zoom back there so you can see the whole thing, and look how special this is. Get a little bit better grip on it. So I'm holding it by the bail. It's going to sit vertically on the neckline, and that's going to be 112-6071. And again, welcome in. And right out here, it is 505 on 95. So here we go, 5 being a lucky number of mine. So we're going to be excited about all this. I think that's a good sign. We got a lot of special pieces for you. This is 18 karat gold. It is going to be a 7-point among your 3 Brazilian round Paraíbas that you have there as well. And it also is going to be 52 points in the diamonds. The florals around your Paraíba, the really special diamonds that are throughout. Now, here's the other great thing about tonight. My favorite thing to do besides present jewelry is give you a great value on that jewelry. So trust when I tell you there are sale prices throughout the night. Everything is dropped, everything is marked down, everything is going to be rare and specialty and beautiful, and yet really, really big value. So that is really exciting. And this one's all 18 karat, which is another upgrade. So let me show it to you on the hand here because I love to get you a look at all the different perspectives here. We have this style, and there's a couple of previews. Oh yeah, Lolo's links, and there's of course the big emerald that's nearly 4 carats that comes with a certificate, and all these really exciting pieces. But this is your length on this pendant, and of course we're going to verify 1.5 inches. It's what it already says. That is correct. And then we have this really special look you're going to see here on the neckline also, so you can get an idea of what that's all about. Stunning, isn't it? And those Brazilians, there's nothing quite like a Brazilian Paraíba because they have this ultra pop of color. It's a little bit brighter than even your Mozambique and Nigerian stones, and we only have one, and it's supposed to be, I don't know, it started like $4,000. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Welcome on into Wednesday. So glad we get to celebrate this night and every night. I have done countless shows here, and I got to say, it's always exciting and a privilege and an honor to be invited into your homes and to hang out with you in your living rooms and hopefully educate a little bit and teach a little bit, and maybe just again get you that great value on something you love. And so all my favorites are here. Let's take this down to my new favorite price. It's not even $1,000 or $999. A lot lower for you. One caller gets it. I'm going to make it $949 first caller, and that's 18 karat gold. 3 of those Brazilian Paraíbas, which don't forget historically don't come in large sizes. So the rounds that you're seeing there actually are considered large sizes in the Brazilian Paraíba rounds, and that's just a real tough one to hold on to. But there you go. That's your favorite Brazilian Paraíba rarity there, and it's only $949. Thank you, Donna, so much. You are so kind. Donna, been with me for a while. Thank you so much. Appreciate your kind words and your compliments as well, Donna. That's so sweet. You are a sweetheart. And so many customers are. We have such an amazing audience and such a really great, we really do. You guys put the family in TVON family. So we're excited to be with you tonight, as always. And there we go. So we'll keep on moving. We got some new as well. We're going to see a Paraíba in a green that also is in a lot of luxury diamonds and gold. Who's excited about the moonstones? We had the first pair of drop earrings the other day. They were gone in about 2 seconds. We've got studs today that are the larger ones that we love. This is going to be a large moonstone in a trillion. Wait to see this. I got to give you a preview. I didn't polish it up yet, and I must admit I've been wearing it for a while. Look at this. Maybe out of all of the incredible moonstones I've seen, that may be the very, very best yet. That may be it. I do think that is. And it's got the glow. I know it's got this orangey golden like sunset glow happens over all the other colors. And then you've got that really beautiful purple, lavender, aquas. It's reds and pinks. It's yellows and oranges. All of that and more. Did we just lose a light? Because I don't think we did, but it looks really dark all of a sudden. Either way, it's going to be a moonstone round. So that's coming up as well. And then you want a value on a lot of gold. We're good. I mean, they're all on. It just looked dark. Maybe we just iris down. Take a look at this, though. This is a way to do a lot of gold in a bracelet. Bracelets are a little bit pricey right now because you start adding a lot of gold. Someone asked me about the nail piece, and I was like, yep, that's, we'll try, but it's like, it's one of those that's a little more expensive when you got a lot of gold in a bracelet. Look at this, though. Look at this. This is really special, and this is just a look from a distance away. Now, it's actually mother of pearl and gold links, and it's got the double-sided nature to it as well, and full adjustability. It's going to give you a lot of 7, 7.5, 8, or really anywhere in between. You can really fine-tune it. It's item number 3012, and it's going to be in solid gold with every, let's see, is it every 4th link? Yes, every 4th link is done in gold. And then, of course, course, the mother of pearl is still wrapped in gold. Think of it like a beautiful tablet of mother of pearl that's then bezel set. And you've got the lobster claw closure right there. So lobster claw, and then this is your adjustability. So this is a great gift idea, and we're getting into that season now, aren't we? So 7 to 8, this gives you all that range, but you can see how you can really 7 1/4, 7 3/4, really anywhere between 7 and 8, you can adjust accordingly. And then you would have a little bit, if you're going shorter, you'd have a little bit of drape with that little heart-shaped mirror finish charm that you have as well. As far as the mother of pearl, we don't generally have carat weights on mother of pearl. It is from the inside of the shell of the mollusk that these pearls, of course, grow from. And so we're excited to see that beautiful look, and it is stunning, isn't it? You've got all that look. It's a good size bracelet. One more time on the wrist we go, so you can see that amazing style it's going to give you. And then there's something very elegant and almost like that subtle sheen. I mean, talk about the moonstone. This is similar in that it's got that kind of beautiful lilacs and lavenders and blue-green sheen of mother of pearl, like it should have. This is going to be our all solid gold. First caller gets it. There's only one. It stays in yellow gold. It's adjustable, makes a great gift idea. It's not even $1,000, and it's not $9.99 either. We're going a lot lower. Thank you, everybody. I see we've got a very large contingent of YouTube viewers these days. It tends to be it's kind of the way to watch online, so it's definitely where the cool people hang out. It's like the YouTube audience is really expanded, and I love it. So thank you, everybody, so much. We've got Sally. Hey, Sally, thank you. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Hi, Risa. Thank you very much. Hi, Sarah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. And hello, Tracy. Hi, Kathy. Thank you guys. I got to thank Kathy. She sent a gift and everything today. So a gift. Yes, she's going to hope that I impart some of my good luck on her football team. And I will do my best, Kathy. I will try. I will try. So there you go. That's mother of pearl. Actually, you know what, Tony? What I'm going to do is show it up close. And you know I'm going to give everyone a better price. Let's do it. Much better price. And this is your close-up. So just so you can see it. And of course, there's going to be a few fingerprints on the gold, but you can see there. I'm going to make this under $500. I'm going to make it $4.99 first caller. How does that sound instead? $4.99 first caller, one only, that's that. On a bracelet, we'll go back to the hand because the size is everything here, and the way it just is that subtle shimmer that sits flat. You know, if you like bracelets that are a little bit more practical and wearable because they're not, you know, prongs. There's no such thing as a prong here. It's no prongs needed. There's nothing that's sharp, nothing to catch on anything, especially as, you know, this is the time of year, the weather's getting cooler. So that's that long sleeve season. Sweater season is here. Delicate fabrics. We're putting on more silks and laces when holiday time arrives and you're getting all gussied up for the parties. That's where, again, no catching on anything, and a great gift idea from the adjustability standpoint, and it's $499. So 7 to 8, adjustable length, one only, and it's beautiful. And you can make it as tight or as loose as you want as well. So even if you're saying, I'm always a 7, I don't need to ever fail. You know, you can have that little bit of a looser look if you want it to drape a little bit more one day, or you want a little bit, whatever it is, that's going to be really important. So that's going to be $499. Let's keep on moving. What about this moonstone? Are we so digging this? I'm loving this. And then, of course, we've got the earrings that are new as well. We will see that. Let's get to that beautiful emerald. I know we've got an emerald here. There's a few emerald lovers always. Look at that. That's a really striking emerald. Love that one. That's the one I was telling you is highly discounted. Now, I do want to get to some really special earrings here. These are the moonstones that are going to be trillion cut, omega back, one pair. So everyone was raving about these the other day when I had a drop, and item number is 1129633. So there's a quick look here at some trillions. They're the larger stud earring style, and I think that bracelet may be gone, and they really like to spin. So we'll take a look at these trillions. They're just dynamic, aren't they? Every time they move, they get you a little different coloring, and they always have all the colors. This is where these new private collection moonstones have been so much fun, is because we're seeing something very different than what we typically did in cabochons that have very little color, little to no color. You had to be at one specific angle. Well, hi, Joe. Thank you so much. Hi, Joe. Oh, thank you. Joe and Deb, thank you so much. Oh, they've been watching 20 years. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much, and they've had a blast watching all these years. Well, it's been fun doing it, so thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. 417 here on Trillions. Yes, are you getting the bracelet? Fabulous. The bracelet in mother of pearl is gone, and congrats there. And then this is going to be our 417 with the carat 21 in the diamonds. So you're getting quite a few diamonds here all the way around, and it's not just a few, it's bigger diamonds as well. This is how we really dress up a stud earring. Still going to sit closer to the ear. It's not going to be one of those two extreme pieces where, you know, we did have the drops the other day. Again, they were very quick to go. It was our first earring at the time. That was just, I believe it was Sunday. Look at this, going from a distance. I mean, if you think, well, you're only going to get that color display from close up, absolutely not. They tend to really glow in an even more bold way the further away you get. And I'm just, really giving you a very subtle movement to it, and you can see how there's just every color of the rainbow, and they're not too light. I mean, pastels generally, but you see there's some pop there, there's some neon, kind of a neon orangey yellow glow that comes through as well. So really important style all the way around. I'm going to try one on after I get to the measurement, because you may not be familiar with this style. It's not often we see a large trillion earring. Last time I had this style, it was with some big mint tourmalines. They were about $6,000. Here's what you have with that 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, and this is an omega, which I know how many of you ask me all the time and say, I don't get it. Why can't every single stone be set in an omega? And that's because, well, it takes a really big earring. You can't hide that omega if it's a really small stone. So what we do is it's really reserved for those larger earring styles, those larger, and it really does serve a function in that it's important and it's vital, because if you don't have that omega back style with the larger stones, they're not going to sit all that properly, and therefore they're not going to look all that beautiful, because you want the stone to face out to the world. So here's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see how that glow operates and how stunning they are. And then you can see that size that they give you. That trillion is just completely powerful, but it's, again, a softer kind of really kind of pastel way to do it. And that's what I love so much too, is that you're getting that really nice glow. I mean, talk about, this is I think what's been so appealing of late too with these moonstones that are so high quality, is the fact that also they're a go with everything type of stone. You're not waiting for one outfit or one ensemble or one special occasion to wear them. They could be everyday wearable. They are really, again, they're your workhorse earring, and yet in such a high quality, never before seen moonstone until this recent collection. We'll go back up close and take another look at them. I'll give you a look here, and we can also change the gold color. So even though it's not really what is the main event here, you're seeing the moonstone and the diamonds, but we still want you to have the perfect gold that you like and prefer the best. So if that's not white gold as they're set right now, that's not a big deal. We can do the yellow gold or the rose gold for you as well. And let's move them on over here a bit. And I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's make this extremely affordable. They've got that powerful stance about them. I think a trillion cut really does exude a confidence about them. Trillion cuts are very, very special. They're still feminine, but boy, do they give you sparkle. And yes, I said sparkle with a moonstone. It's not something we talk about until we get these fancy facet patterns with your moonstones. So that's really the difference maker here. And we've got over 2 carats each. And again, going to look even larger than that because they are a bit less dense than most stones. So you get a really nice look about it overall. They are supposed to be $69.99. Got a more value today than really ever before is what we're doing. And of course, very special opportunities if you ever needed a diamond stud. If you know somebody who needs a diamond stud, or somebody's on your holiday list, whether it's yourself or a loved one, and they have always wanted a big and important diamond stud, this is the way to do it. Today at the top of the hour, it's about 40 minutes from now, an hour after that, that's going to be when the Lynx collection comes back for one last time, and it will be the final look, so we're excited about that too. But really quickly on the moonstones here, let's make it a lot better than $69.99. They're going to go so low. And again, all you have to do is just pick up the phone and dial in. It's always advised to be on those phone lines ready to go early, otherwise you're going to miss out on pieces. That's just what happens around here with one of a kinds. It's how we operate, and we don't do it intentionally. We'd love to have more quantity, but I just don't, because we're dealing with such rarities. Even tonight, one of our all-time bestsellers in which we've had, I asked today, the count was over, at least with this new system. It doesn't account for what was sold in the last system, but we have sold over 3,000 of the Lynx collection rings. So it's really, that's not including what were the early days when there was a different system. So it's really a bestseller, and tonight I've only got a few. So it's going to be limited. But here we go with the fabulous moonstone, better than even half that price at $3,500, going significantly less than that and sending it out in a hurry. Let's make it better than $35,000 or even $3,000. They are not $29.99. This is the way to dial in, and we've only got that one pair. That's it. It's just limited as per usual. So make sure you're getting on those phone lines as quickly as you possibly can. It's going to serve you well tonight. There are values we have truly and literally never seen. Even if you were saying, a lot of people said, boy, I wish I was shopping 10 years ago. I wish I was shopping 5 years ago. This is a night where you can experience prices that are better than where they would have been a nearly decade ago. So this is a night to stay with us for value, and we're going to make this even better than 29 or 28. Come on in. We only have one pair. They're trillions. They're dazzling. They go with everything that you could ever possibly wear. And yet they're soft, but they're powerful. And that's something that I think as a lot of women, we have to learn how to balance being both. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Sometimes you got to be feminine, delicate, and womanly, and feminine, and all those things, but you got to be tough and powerful at the same time. We know. And this really, I think, is a stone that if a gemstone could do a really good job of embodying that juxtaposition of different, totally polar opposite characteristics, I think this stone does it really well. So, kind of like that about it. Kind of love that about it. We'll go even better than even $28.99. Going lower. Send them on out. Gotta go. We're going to make it really easy, very affordable, and this is your way to shop something specialty that we don't always have and don't always see, and yet we're going to blow them out right now for $2,499, just an ultra low price. You're going to see a lot of that tonight, so get ready on those phone lines and get ready to go. We got the shopping for the next couple hours, and it's not going to last that long, and you got opportunities that are only good for either as long as the piece lasts or this show only, so it's really an important night to be saving a bunch of money. That's going to be very exciting. So continue to do that. Call me on earlier pieces as well. We've got the round ring as coming up, as I showed you. We've got a quick little wheel coming up in about 10 minutes. It's going to be some really crazy 14 karat and platinum values on a very affordable ring wheel. We've got some individual rings that are going to be moonstone as well. Brought out a pear shape tonight in the private collection, and of course that round we were showing you earlier, but the trillions have got to go. My favorite yellow diamond of all time. I got obviously my pick of pieces, and so that's my favorite setting of yellow diamond because I don't really need the bridal style at this point, right? I don't need a bridal style look, and most of them are. So I love that this is done in the bridge. Not that it can't be bridal, it could. You can wear whatever you want, but this is where that bridge meets yellow diamond that is so powerful. So we're going to have that today, and not to mention that's also a carat 40. So it's a much bigger yellow diamond than we typically see. I do have a fancy cut tanzanite. Had a couple this weekend. They were very, again, quick to go, as everything does. We've got another one. It's a true octagon, where we've been seeing mostly hexagons of late. Look at this style. And once again, we're seeing this combination of the larger diamond as the bail. So again, a very, very important style here for you. And again, glad you're with us. Thank you. I see Amy B. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much. She checked in with the anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you for those wishes. Hi, Leanne. Thank you, Leanne T. Thank you so much. She's been watching all 9 years I've been here, and she said, enjoying them all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, that's wonderful. Love you in Florida as well. Thank you, Leanne. So here we go with our new pendant. This is a brand new style. And again, not the hexagon, but the octagon. It's a fancy cut. $95.95 is the number on this one. Simple but stately. Really simple style, and that's straightforward. But it's also going to be that really unique. I mean, you don't see a lot of actual true octagonal shapes in any gem, let alone our favorite, our exclusive, our best Blue Wing Block D. This is a 286 stone, so it's got a nice size to it. Then the one singular baguette diamond is an 18 pointer right there. Let's take a look at it a little closer. And then of course, all the neons that you're going to get as a standard with all of the best in the world. They give you so much incredible neons and bright reds. This is our 286 fancy cut, 18 points in the baguette diamond here. Let's take a look at it from a distance away as well. And remember, there is, again, only the one, so it's going to go in a hurry. Take a look at that. It's got some great color and saturation, neon as well, of course. Here's what it looks like from a distance with the ruler. It's going to measure at 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. We'll take it on over the neckline as well so you can see it there and get another idea of what that's all about. And again, those saturated colors, probably your best viewpoint of it is here, where you see that saturation in a little lesser light. So you're really getting a sense of that amazing color. And let's get it out the door very affordably, I might add. Under $2,000. We don't see a lot of tanzanites in any way, shape, or form, in any piece. Not many are going to go under $2,000 when you've got that high-end quality. This one absolutely is. And it's really, honestly, it's a lighter yellow diamond too. So that's really kind of nice. It's not one of those, sometimes they're real bright yellows. This is a little lighter yellow. So it's a really intriguing kind of quality to get, something that also ups the rarity a little bit more of the entire piece. And it's not going to be 19 or 18 or 17. Got a much better value for you right now. Huge opportunity, not $17.77 either. All the sale pricing and discounting, only good for tonight. That's why you're here live. That's why these shows are live anyways, right? Otherwise, we'd be like just again, a place to shop like anywhere else, you know, walk into a store, you know, log on to a site. This is really, again, where you've got exclusive opportunities on really important pieces that are one of a kinds just for the TV show. So here's where you get the chance to pick it up. Not even $17.77, one octagonal style. The rest were hexagons. They're gone. Here's the way you get that octagon style for actually better. Let's make it $1,600. $999 and one only there. And let me know if you have any requests. We're always happy to help with those. If there is anything specific you're looking for, and then don't forget diamond stud opportunity. Coming up, in 9 years, I've been presenting them. And luckily, they've been the same amazing price all 9 years, which is pretty impressive. And yet, diamonds have gone up. We know that. We know what diamonds are doing. Yet tonight, in about 35 minutes, you're going to get the one and only opportunity. We're just doing it for the special anniversary tonight. That's it. We're just going to lose money on a lot of things so that we can just, again, celebrate you together. So that's really what that's about. We're going to have those diamond studs coming up. Perfect timing for holiday gifting and anything else, and treating yourself and all those great opportunities we love. So that's going to be coming up. Then we've got a big blue winged tanzanite round in a ring. It's going to be over 8 carats in size. It's got a few pink diamonds with it as well, which is really just giving you a little extra. Now, I was going to wait till the bottom of the hour, but I'm not going to wait because I know we've got so many of you anxious for very affordable ideas, and that's more or less impossible to do in the fine jewelry world these days. Watch this. I got 4 rings. They're designer, starting with our fancy cut citrine, more of a trefoil cut. Then we've got a very heavy garnet, and it's a big size, and it's that true red garnet. We do a lot of specialty garnets here, like mandarins and demontoids and savorites, but this is really where what we think of inherently when, like, you know, everybody thinks about garnets. If you are not familiar with all the exotic world of garnets, usually we think of the reds. And that's what you have right here in this wild cushion cut. I also have a very special peridot. And this is a solitaire style, and I'm going to move that up front for you because that is a solitaire princess cut. All with those cornered prongs, very nice the way they're bookended. Then you've got your bright citrine. So far, I'm loving these colors together. Those are my alma mater colors there on the left and right, so I'm always loving that combination. It's my favorite combination. It just instantly makes me happy. And then we do have this one in platinum, what looks like a Sierra Santa Maria. I always have to catch myself because I site ID stones for a living. And yet, I look at that and I think, Sierra Santa Maria. You're probably saying, it's exactly what it looks like. What do you mean? Sierra Santa Maria. I've seen them. We know the best of the best here on this show. That is actually, and I still just cannot believe the fact that that is a sky blue topaz. And most sky blue topaz, that's the one in the very center back, do not look like that. And it's passing for a Sierra Santa Maria. Also, I think part of the appeal here is that it's in a mounting that really is deserving of a Sierra Santa Maria because it's very heavy platinum. So you're getting 4 unique styles, from the fancy cuts to the really exotics. And I say exotics because we don't see a lot of these. Peridot, citrine, red garnet, very rarely are seen on this show. And that doesn't make them any less important. It always is about, remember, we don't bring a lot of the more common stones that you've heard of before because we simply wait and we will not show it to you unless it's of peak quality. So a lot of times it's really tough to find a really good peridot or a really good red garnet or a really good citrine, and yet this wheel has them all. So all together, and there's only going to be one great price to go with all of them as well. So isn't that exciting? You get a huge discount. And when I tell you they're going to go because they are an incredible value, and then you decide which one you want. But you may want to take all 4. You may want to take 2 out of 3. Whatever is really something you want to add, or I would say even if you have a citrine, you probably don't have one that looks like what's on the right side of your screen, being that fancy cut with that design on the sides. What about the elongated cushion cut garnet that's a 6 carat 90? Wow, 690 on the garnet. Then you've got the peridot in the center, $295 on the princess cut. That's going to be the 2 carat 95 princess cut solitaire style. In the back, your 446 platinum. It's a trillion cut, but it's a modified trillion, and that modified trillion is wide. It looks like the aqua, but it's Swiss blue topaz. It's a beauty. It's set in very heavy platinum. You got to like your big, hefty rings if you want to get that one. And then you also have the citrine, $393 in size. Fancy cut and amazing. All the same price. All with diamonds except the peridot. You simply let me know. Oh, also, they're one of a kinds and they all stay as they are. That's not true. Wait a minute, the peridot I'll change if you want to. Everything else has got to stay the way it is. So the garnet stays in the white gold, the Swiss blue topaz, or the sky blue topaz stays in the platinum, and that one's going to stay in the white gold. This one can be changed because it looks like that mounting is like here and at the ready. So if you want that peridot set rather in the yellow or the rose, that is no problem. Just say the word. We do that for you for free. But all you have to do now is dial, because I guess nobody's ready for the big value. It is so important to take advantage of this. please do. This is stunning. It's not going to be $9.99 per piece. And all you can do is dial, give it your best shot here. They make great gifting ideas. I would say that they all apply to birthstones as well. November, of course, this month being the citrine on the right side. The August is the peridot, the beautiful garnets, January upcoming, and then even sooner than that is December. That Swiss blue, rather all the Swiss blue, the Swiss, the sky, and the London blue. This is the sky blue. All apply to the month of December as a birthstone. So you've got all the birthstones. They're all representing one month or another here. And let's take another look at them. Come on over. And we're going to make them better than $9.99 or $8.88 or $777. Why on earth would this ever go this low when you're talking about the most extreme quality, again, in jewelry you can buy, and yet we are not asking for $777. You just give us a call. We're making this happen. We're going to go even lower, and yet, yeah, bye-bye, they're going to go. We got 60 seconds coming your way. This will be out of here, and let's make them $699 a ring. Again, they all have to stay as they are, except for the peridot in the middle of the center, and that can be changed in the gold color for you. So $699, 60 seconds left to go. And I hope you're able to shop what you love before somebody else does, because they're going to be out of here in a hurry. We know that. And that's it. Final call. And let me show you what they look like on, because none of them are small. Even, let's say, the smallest is a solitaire. So this one, again, pretty straightforward, but it's still a good size band in gold. You see it there from a distance. Here's what the, this is what the garnet looks like. Look at that garnet. That's a very impressive color. You know, so many times if you do see the red garnets, they look a little bit more brown red, and then they don't actually have that kind of cinnamon-like shine. You want it to look like a cinnamon red hot. That's what's going on, and red hot pricing is what you're getting. This is my sky blue. Let me put that there, and my citrine's going on the middle finger, and you can kind of get a little sense of, they're all different sizes across the board, but at least you can get a sense of the size and the scale of each and every ring. So sky blue, peridot, then you've got your citrine and your garnet. Let me know if you have a favorite there, and we will just, well, we knocked the price out of the park there for you. So that's really impressive and important, and all you have to do is let me know which one you like. Love that trefoil cut. Here's that big garnet we love too, and then here's that peridot solitaire. Very impressive. So again, your choice of, just let me know what you like, and we got our final few seconds with them. And thank you all so much for being here today. We got 2.5 hours left to party, and I kind of think that we party every single night. But again, if you like values at your party, I always say, like, when I throw a good party in real life, not the TV kind, but like, you know, at home, I like to have party favors. There's always going to be something that, you know, guests take home as a commemorative type of something, you know, some kind of token of my appreciation for arriving and for joining in the fun, and, you know, somewhat of a party favorite. Like, I never outgrew that. When I had parties as a kid, it was always about, you know, all the kids, everyone got party favors when they left. So still quite believe in that. And yet here's your value, which again, when you're celebrating this anniversary with me, is going to be party favors in the terms of jewelry. So take a look at it one more time. We got a last look at them, and then we got to go, because we got studs coming up at the top of the hour. We've got amazing. The Links collection is here. We've got my main event, which is the Lolo's Links, which is the medium most popular version of all time. It's going to be offered at one incredible price, way below cost, tonight at 7. Yes. Which one? You got it. This is in platinum only. Sky blue is gone. The sky blue topaz is item number 1128744. Thank you on the sky blue. We've got lines very busy, so we'll see who's getting what. And no, there's not another ring that's going to be here for $699. Not to give anything else away, but that's not a price we do on fine jewelry in rings at all. So that's why, again, more below cost right here. Just a selection of what we're for now, down to just 3. And there's our garnet, our fabulous citrine. Love that trefoil cut. It's got like a trillion cut table facet. You've got the princess cut, which is also rare in the peridot. Don't see a lot of princess cuts at all or ever. So really nice to see that as well. And yet our last call at $699. If you have a favorite, let me know, and we can try it on and give you all those specs one more time. Yes. You can. The peridot item number is 9281. That's the other one that we also changed the gold color for you, and let me try it on. And by the way, it stacks beautifully with Wonder Rings if you are one of the thousands and thousands of happy, peppy people that have a Wonder Ring. And yes, I borrowed that from Vitameata Vegemin, because little trivia answer to the trivia that will never exist. But if anyone ever asks you, who is my TV inspiration, it'd probably be Lucille Ball. Selling Vitameata Vegemin, and I think deep in my subconscious, I decided maybe I could do that too one day and sell stuff on TV. Yes, go ahead. And this one is so good for you too, by the way, because jewelry is good for you as well. Yes, it's not just vitamins, meat, vegetables, and minerals. It's also fine jewelry is also what she forgot. Which one? Citrine going on the hand next? You got it. Garnet's one of a kind as well. They are really special. And the garnet's going to be our 690. So that's going to take the cake as far as the size there of that stone. Really impressive. I mean, Vince Scully's a broadcasting idol, but Lucille Ball, just as far as again, I thought that episode resonated with me from a young age. And now I think I somewhat understand why. So there it is. Who knew? Who knew? But again, yeah, she could sell it, man. She could sell it. Although I have never been inebriated on a show, just for the record. You know, she got a little tipsy during that, which made it more fun. Yes, but you know, I'd like to think hopefully it's fun even without being totally inebriated. But here we are. So there they are, $6.99. So that's going to be it, guys. And $6.99 for the garnet. Thank you. The garnet's gone. That's item number 9297. So we're going slowly, but slow and steady wins the race. So again, we've got a last call. Citrine and peridot are what remain. And thank you much, everybody. I'm glad you like them. All right, so we'll give it a final 30 seconds on those last two. Those are fun colors together. They're fun. We got a little lime green going on, and we got the bright orangey, kind of a mandarin garnet orange there with some little offshoots of golden and yellows as well coming through. Love that. So get ready. Stud earrings coming up at the top of the hour, our lowest price. And you're going, yeah. A lot of you are going, I know everything about TVON. I never miss a show. I've watched every show since it started. Well, you're never going to see a diamond stud earring like what we have coming up tonight at the top of the hour. It's about 25 minutes from exactly right now. We're going to bring out some stud earrings. Start thinking about, and I know a lot of you ladies might have studs already and you're going, I'm good to go. But then we start to think about, okay, who's that gift recipient, that daughter, that sister, that best friend who's always wanted them? This is the time to get them. We're going to have a very special opportunity. This is just literally, we're just going to give away some jewelry just for tonight, just to celebrate, you know, might as well have some special opportunities. You know, it's not some Wednesday night, so it's not like we're going to sell 2,000 anything on a Wednesday, a busy Wednesday, I might add, but it's again, just a really good night to shop a discount. So they let me put together some crazy things that I got away with everything I wanted to here. So it's really exciting. We're going to have a lot of big values. Plus I did bring out my favorites. This is my favorite pendant. Yes. Hi, Mary. Thank you so much. Mary in Texas, enjoy. Marion, rather. Thank you so much, Marion. We have a soft-spoken bunch here in the phone bank, but Marion in Texas, thank you so much. Let me show you this. This is a pendant I'm a tremendous fan of, and I don't know how often you've seen it. So could be seeing it for the first time. It is a very rare kunzite because, well, you see it. It's big. It's a big stone, and that is a Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine sitting up top as your bail. And then diamonds have made their way all the way around this stunning emerald cut. Actually, it's like a subtle radiant. That's a gorgeous kunzite. So that pendant is also coming up tonight. I got to bring out some of my very favorite pieces for you just to show them and display them and show you some opportunities. They're really rare and of course get you some incredible pricing along the way. So that's also here. It's a big size. We can go back to our wheel, $6.99. And then let's take a look at, my favorite stone, because I get asked this a lot. My favorite stone in the world is Paraíba. So it's something I was introduced to later in my career after I'd been doing it for a while. And it wasn't until 2004 that I first saw and sold my first Paraíba. But let me tell you, they rarely look like this. This is the ultimate 2 carat plus Paraíba. I am thrilled that I get to show it to you. This is something that's got a special opportunity just for tonight with the price tag being where it is. It's also just ironic. My other symbolic number is 223 because, well, it's several significances all at once, but it's most related to TVON is actually my channel. It's actually the channel I've been on since I started on national TV many moons ago. So I've always been on DirecTV channel 223. I know that doesn't apply to Dish and Verizon and AT&T and Spectrum and all those, but at least DirecTV, which I have at home. That's where, again, we've always been on channel 223. I've always been on that channel. So it's a very significant number. And then much later, and actually a few years after I started, it became a significant number for another reason. So it's really exciting to have this be, I'm number 223, just saying. It's 8223 as a matter of fact, and it's a 204. So this is one of those really elite sizes of a blue-green stone that is ultimate neons as well. But besides that, it's the clarity. You know, as you get into these bigger sizes, they are going to fall when it comes to clarity. They're not going to be perfect all the time. This stone is a perfect example. I mean, there's nothing eye visible, and even better to prove that point, you see it up close. This is a 10 power magnification you get, and you're seeing that there is not an inclusion to be seen from the perspective of this camera lens zoomed in, and you're watching it on a big screen, I'm sure. So there you go. 204 in the Paraíba, 82 points in the tapered baguettes as well. and that is a stunner, is it not? It's all 14 karat white gold. It is a new markdown as well, so that's incredibly important. And just anytime you get an over 2 carat in a Paraíba is incredibly special. That is tough to do. The 1 carats are very pricey, and like a lot of gems and like a lot of everything, they tend to go up now. The Paraíbas haven't reached their plateau yet. Oh, I just hope that they do one day. I don't know if I'm going to live to see the day. I don't know if there ever will be a true, genuine plateau on this stone, because unless there's a new discovery, and that's unlikely, then where is it ever going to stop? It's going to continue to elevate in value and therefore price per carat. And yet, here's our 204 with stunning diamonds. Let me show you the side. It's got a triple split shank leading up to those tapered baguettes. I also like to point out they're on slightly different levels as far as the way they're set, their height in their setting. And you can still see there's actually a glow right now. If some of those diamonds from the side start to look blue-green, that's exactly what's happening. There's some glow that's essentially kind of reflecting in what these baguettes, they act as mirrors, and it's almost reflecting the color of that Paraíba. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Man, when this is all said and done, somebody is going to be congratulated in the biggest and best of ways here, and you're going to be very, very proud that you picked this up, because quite simply, it's your last chance to get it before it goes out to a museum. Yes, there are Paraíbas. I already had, remember, I started here a long time ago, 9 years today, and there was a 16 karat when I got here. And I got to show it a couple of times for the first few years, and then sure enough, one day, gone, loaned out to a museum, gone, pear-shaped Paraíba, 16 karat. Didn't have quite this blue-green pop. It was a little more pale. It looked a little more like aquamarine, to tell you the truth, but it was certainly the largest I've ever been able to hold and present. This one is now one of our larger ones, and yet the price tag started at $44,999. It has come down significantly less. Significantly so. Oh, that's so nice. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words and your message and your email. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. In Washington, we've got check-ins from all over the country as usual, and that also makes me so happy. So thank you very, very much. Thank you. You are so kind. Oh, she's been watching for 23 years. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate all those kind things you said. Let's do this, guys. We're going to take it lower than $44,999. Certainly needs to be somewhere in that neighborhood. But again, special things, special discounts, special pricing tonight for this block of 2 hours and 19 minutes that we have together. So here's your moment where it's going to be significantly less than even half of that. We could go to 22,000 and be right there at what would be considered by anybody as a value. Instead, it's going less than 20, less than 15. That right there, I have had so many Paraíbas go out of my midst when they are 2 carats under 15,000. That is like the method. That's the secret sauce right there. When you have a 2 carat, dip anywhere near $15,000, it's gone. Out of here. This one's going significantly less. I know it's a different era, right? But this is where things are getting more and more and more rare by the hour. Forget about the days and weeks and the months and the years that go by. That's how the world of jewelry is shifting so rapidly. We've never seen anything like it. And this is one of those stones you want to take advantage of before it is gone, because someone's going to recognize this value. It's just that big a value. And it's not going to be 15 or 14, not going to be 13 or 12. That would be a sensational value at $11,999, but it's not going to be that either. It doesn't have to be 11. It doesn't have to be even $10,999 when you want to say goodbye to a stone. This is what you do to it. And all those amazing diamonds that are coming along with it, all that stunning, look at the baguettes. They're tapered baguettes. They're quite large individually. I love that they kind of create this North Star around it. It just draws your attention right in. It's a beautiful way. It's a formidable style, but it still is really letting the Paraíba be the star, because sometimes, well, there always is one, right? And that is really the centerpiece of a ring. And that's where we're going to go even less than $10,000. Let's take it. My favorite stone in the world. You will love it as well. I tell you, no matter how it looks on TV, and I know it's glowing and neon and all those things, but you know what? There's nothing like seeing one in person. And let me remind you, you have a money-back guarantee around here. So that's also important. So don't think that, oh, it's an investment. I don't know. I would never risk that. If it's something that I'm going to be stuck with, you're not. You've got that money-back guarantee in place on everything for that purpose. And if you think it looks gorgeous now, let me tell you, you're going to be impressed, because there's nothing like the first time you witness a Paraíba, especially when they're all a little different. Yes, they're all different. But this has that perfection in blues and greens that is perfectly blended, but still so bright. They can be more muted. They can be more pastel. What you want is the ultimate brightness and neon, and this stone is delivering. And it's not going to be $10,000. It is $999. $99. That's because 9th anniversary. Let's go. $99.99. I have some of our biggest museum pieces ever that are dropped down to a price like that because it's just symbolic of the evening. So a great way to go at $99.99 for you, and that's going to be it. Just a really good value on a Paraíba that is just massive in size. They are not like other stones where they can get like 8, 9, 10 carats, no problem. They rarely do. They rarely get up to that level, and this is your moment to take it. Otherwise, it's going to be long gone and then gone forever, poof, and guess what? No chance to get it after it's already in somebody else's collection. There's just no way, there's no hope. So this is how you do it, and only $99.99 gets it to one of you tonight. I'm so excited to see who that will be. It is going to find its home, no question about it. When you've got that luxury stone, that look, that clarity, that glow, everything that's happening right there. So $99.99. Now, if you'd like a little bit more affordable version, we can get you a 72-pointer that's got a tad more green to it. You know they all have different ratios of blue and green, and this one's got a little more what we call a green blue. It's still giving a lot of neon, though. It's very bright, and it's very there's always a neon about them where this is where it really proves. That's what proves neon. If you see how I block the light, full light, then I just come on in and do that little in-studio eclipse and then show you how it's still glowing, but even more so when it's exposed to less light. So that's pretty impressive. You got item number 5185. It's our 72-point pear shape, and it also is going to be, oh, that's one, Christy, hi. Oh my gosh, remind me of her name, Christy, because that's so exciting. Hi, she says, happy anniversary. Thank you, Christy. But she says also it's a special day in her family because it's her sister's birthday, which also, you know why this is also, I mean, everything just jives. It's so weird how life aligns sometimes. It's also, Christy, my half birthday today. Yes, my anniversary at TVON is also my half birthday. So yes, it is my half birthday today. So special shout out and lovely birthday wish to your sister. How nice of you. That's right. Well, let's say hi just in case Marnie's watching. I know she's probably out partying and doing something fabulous, but hi, Marnie, happy birthday to you. And from somebody who celebrates a half birthday, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day today. I hope it's been fabulous, and I know you've got some jewelry that you're enjoying. So, Christy, thanks to you and to your sister Marnie, all of our love from TVON. Happy birthday. Take a look at this one. How exciting is that? So here we go. This is our 72-point pear-shaped green. It also has 70 points in diamonds as well. Now, this is that two-tone rope border detail, wider ring. Look how gorgeous it is on the hand because I think it's one of our better designs we've ever done. Take a look at that. Now, that's really something. And you get the two-tone element. Love that it's in the white gold to start. Most of your diamonds are set that way. And then, of course, that rope border. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm sure you guys are celebrating up a storm tonight. That's great. They're watching together. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of your special day with me and my special day. But here we go on this one. Actually, under $2,000. We got one only here. It stays as is, of course, but there's the great news is you're getting your white and your yellow covered in one ring. Lots of detail with the mill grain, the diamonds. You've got some bezel sets, some pave. It's really a complex style. This is not the easiest piece in the world to make. Actually, I mean, I say that in jest because it's really one of the more complicated pieces we do here. And therefore also with that amount of gold, I think that's quite obvious right now that when you get a piece with really big gold weight, we're going to touch on this. Certainly when I show you my links collection today at the 7 o'clock hour, which is about an hour and 14 minutes from now, we're going to talk about that. But it's, again, it's not even possible. Forget about pricing and paying more. No, it's not even possible to make these heavier gold pieces anymore going forward. So that's really, and again, gold's not done. We talk about where it's at and the records it's setting nearly daily, but there's a whole bigger upswing we're expecting to see as time marches through the rest of 2025 and into 2026. So this is where, again, it's an impossibility to make pieces like this going forward. So you want to take advantage as quickly as you can. And it's not going to be 19 or 18 or, you know what, not even $17.99. We got one. It's a Paraíba. This is one of the rarest stones you can ever own or ever collect, and yet it's all here right now for $17.77. So we've got the 204, which is $99.99, but you can certainly get one that's a whole bunch more affordable if you do decide to take this pear shape in that large gold mounting. And that's just got, I mean, to put it in perspective, it's got way more gold than the 2 carat has around it. So it's an extremely important, detailed, and I wouldn't say heavy because as you see, it's a lot of open cutout work, but it's still got a lot of gold. So $17.77 on that one. Good luck to you. Let me know. Big yellow diamond lovers, we got the 140 oval in the bridge. I do have that new moonstone. We're going to see our pear shape. It's kind of, though, I must say, this is a little bit of a mystery stone. And as much as the stone feels like a mystery because of its colors, it actually is going to be a specialty cut as well. Look at this. Looks like a heart shape, but technically speaking, it is a heart-shaped halo around a pear-shaped stone. So there's the big moonstone that's going to debut in addition to the gorgeous round we have as well. So lots to get to in those fancy, well, we already had the earrings and the trillions, and now we're going to see that beautiful heart, sort of, wants to be a heart, it's pear, and then we've got the round coming up in the moonstone as well. So here we go at 1777. Take a look at this. This is my largest of the new moonstones. This has less of that, you know how most of them have that big sheen that goes across it? If that's not something you want, this does not have that. It's every color all the time. You're never going to be blinded by the one color that tends to go across the table facet. This is one only as well. 9620, welcome on in. The Pata'i was here at 1777, but I fear not for long. Here we go with the private collection. Wants to be a heart shape, doesn't have the cleft. It retained a little bit of carat weight there. It's a 479 pair, and it's that fancy facet deluxe private collection moonstone. Best we've ever seen, and it's been here in the last couple of days. So if you've missed out, well, miss out no longer because we're down to the final of the collection. This is not going to proceed. We do have that round coming up a little bit later. Looking forward to that. Then don't forget we're only 10 minutes away from the diamond studs at their best price ever. And I'll tell you, you might want to call those jewelry store owners, those diamond resellers. I literally alerted some of my wholesale friends, probably shouldn't have, but I had to tell them. I mean, there's something going on tonight at the top of the hour that's going to be diamond studs. Like literally, if you've watched me for 9 years here or 25 years in general, you have never ever seen a value on 1 carat diamond studs like what's coming up in exactly 10 minutes. But first we got moonstone. So let's take a look at the moonstone first. And this 479 is going to go, and it's 53 points in diamonds around it as well. And we just have the one, and you know how this is going. Come on in. Don't want you to miss out on these one-of-a-kind pieces that we always love to showcase. Here it is on the hand, by far the largest look. I know there was a 6 carat a couple of days ago. This looks larger than the 6 carat, and that's all based on the cut. So you have this fancy cutting. It really, you can see there from a distance. We only went a couple feet away, and look at how the stone does appear like a heart shape, thanks to that heart design halo around it. That is important. So you've got your 53 points in diamonds. You've got the diamonds down the shoulders as well. Every color. I don't care which way I move it. You can see it straight on. You can see it from one side or the other, or this way or that way, or any which way. You're going to get every color all at once. Sometimes, like I said, there's that like sheen that almost takes over for a brief moment. This does not have that sheen that takes over. Instead, it's all the colors all at once. That is the entire spectral rainbow of colors. And it's almost 5 carats. We have one. What a beauty. And look at that cutting throughout. That is really almost like what we'd expect from a round, brilliant cut, but in a pear shape. And yet, I sense you guys need a big value. I sense you're here for a big night of not only new designer specialty jewelry, but you need something special on pricing, because we all do right now. Because a lot of people said, I gave up. I gave up on fine jewelry. Sorry, Lolo. I'll still watch you and check in, but I'm done. There is no need, because this is your last call to get some really, we got some values here that, again, they're costume jewelry pricing that's way higher than what we're doing on the best of the best. This isn't just fine jewelry. Like, there are people out there calling sterling silver fine jewelry. Okay, that's debatable. Call it what you want. But that does not hold a candle to what we're doing in the quality of these gems, the diamonds, and the gold. And yet, as we look at it, which should be $49.99, it's not going to be. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Let's make it really easy. One caller gets it, then we can always show you the round. We can get to the round back to back here if you want to see the round in the bridge. Got that as well. But if you want the bigger stone, you go here, because my round is a 2 carat. This is the 479, more than double the size. And we're going to make, okay, let's just keep it going. Let's not even do 39. Or 29. I know the big stones are usually $3 grand plus. We're going to take it significantly lower than that. You've got one chance to pick up the pair that looks like a heart shape. It is stunning. Let's take it lower. Go ahead and call me. Why are you waiting? Because you know it's going to go, and it's not even going to be $2,500. So now, again, this is where you take it and you take advantage, because these prices are good for one moment, one show, one item. When it's gone, and it will not be even $25 or $24.99. We have got you the deal you need. And all you can do is call in and make it yours. And trust me, you will never look back except to say, I am so glad I was watching on that night, because I got the best moonstone I've ever seen, and I wear it more than anything. I think sometimes we don't expect We don't know when we get something how often or not we're going to wear it. And then there's certain pieces that we just become favorites. You gravitate towards them. There are those pieces of clothing that we have. There are those pieces of accessories, whether it's that favorite bag that you reach for, or there are jewelry pieces that certainly do become the favorite in the entire collection. I know y'all have beautiful collections of jewelry. You do. This is where you get that super, super exceptional moonstone. There is not a better stone out there. There is not a better quality than that moonstone. And the fact is, it's not even $24.99. Go ahead and call me. We'll get the round up here next, and it's going to be even better. Then $24. Let's make it $2,399. First caller. That's it. $23.99. We got one, and that will be the big one. Then let's go ahead and show you the round. We'll show you the round as another option, and then we'll be done with our moonstones for the evening. We already had the earring trillions. Now the pear shape in the ring. We'll get to the round for you, and then we're done. We got, well, done with this hour. Then we got the diamond studs. That's going to be like a whole new thing. And truly a once in a lifetime. And I mean that because I've been in the business a long time. I'm in other worlds than just the TV shopping world. I mean, once you're in jewelry, you're in jewelry. You're in a lot of different facets of this pretty small world, actually. And let me tell you, nobody's doing fine VS Diamond round studs the way we're going to do them tonight. Just a once in a lifetime specialty, just as long as they last deal. So here comes the round. If you want to go a little bit smaller, but still appreciate, well, that one. That has got more pink than I've ever seen. This is why I wanted this stone tonight, because even though it's got the purples and the blues and the yellows and the oranges and the greens, there's really more pink and red even. It's like a magenta. It's really like a hot pinky magenta color that's coming through. It's item number 9618. I had to double check myself. 9618 is the item number here, and this also comes with a very large bridge. This bridge may look familiar, but stop what you're thinking about the old bridge that looks like this, because usually we do this with a smaller diamond halo and one row of diamonds running through. This is a bigger version. It's item number 9618. It's a 211. And then you've got 124, because the usual mounting of this style has 67 points in diamonds. This is the bigger, bolder version because we went bigger on the diamond size. We doubled up the rows that run underneath. Instead of one, you get two. They still go all the way underneath, as you're going to see here. And then there's a larger halo. And can we just point out, the colors are not just shining through the top. They're looking through the sides, through the profile, every which way. And that is a exaggerated. This is when I love exaggeration. I'm not a fan of people who exaggerate in what they're saying, but when you exaggerate in diamond weight and we just essentially go bolder and go bigger, that makes me happy. So we've got 124, and let me blow it out for you. We've got about 4 minutes till our top of the hour. This will be gone. This is the round. And like any other stone in this world, we tend to really praise and laud the rounds. We want those, we covet those, we get excited for the rounds, and this one being extra color, beautiful faceting, helping this stone look as amazing as it does. You're getting that in large part, because it's that specialty round cutting. Now I need a caller. Now you got to trust. You've got to trust in what's about to happen with this discount. Trust in what I'm about to do, because there is just a single opportunity here to get this mega round, and I promise you I got to move some jewelry in our last 4 minutes of this hour. So I'd like it to be this round. This should be the finale for the hour. Then we get to the diamond studs. We give you the value of a lifetime there, and then we are just an hour away from the Lynx collection, which I am more than impressed with what we're going to be able to do tonight for you. Nobody's on the line yet for the round? That's okay. Let me try it on, because this is a new bridge. We have not had this variety of the bridge yet. We had the smaller. We have just now taken the bridge that's so popular and made it better. If you consider more diamonds better, and I do. I consider more diamonds, more luxury VS stones even better. Look at that, what that does. Fascinating. At first, it's like you go with everything, yet it looks like it's in motion. And I mean, yes, the stone is in motion, but when you see all the colors play, we all remember kaleidoscopes, right? These kids today probably don't understand. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying things like these kids today. I mean, my gosh, today is a half birthday. What did I just turn, 78 and a half? Oh my gosh, these kids today, they don't know. Well, they have kaleidoscope video games, or I don't know, AI versions of, the point is, we all remember them, right? You just spin, see all those colors. It's almost like a stained glass window come to life. This is like the unicorn version of that. It's like a unicorn kaleidoscope, and this is the unicorn of all moonstones, and I'm gonna blow it out. And I just hope we have somebody on the phone lines who's ready to own it, because this is so exciting. It's not going to be, forget about the 5,000 I'm supposed to get. It didn't work on my bigger pair. So it's not going to work on my 2 carat 11 round, even though this is a premium stone. So technically there should be even more money applied to it, because it's a round. instead of a pair. So let's take a look at it. It's not going to be $49.99. I need a caller. Oh, I'm going to change the gold color. I will change the gold color. Whatever you want. If you don't like white gold, get yellow or rose. I'm going to do that for free. I'm going to size it for free, and I'm going to send it out right now. But operators, I do need to know who's got it first because it will not last, and we've got our last item of the hour. Unless it's gone real fast, then I'll show you something else. But it's not going to be $49, so we can make that a was price. I'm going to give you a special low price. So over the years, I was never called low until a couple customers started calling me that years ago. And then it kind of stuck, and everyone started referring to me as Lolo. And then it became, oh yeah, we're going to see Lolo's links. I have a namesake ring that's going to be shown tonight, which is our bestseller of all time. I will tell you right now, this is not going to be $49. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? I'm so thrilled it's here. And keep in mind, any gold, any size, right now it's about a 5. It's okay, we can size it up or down, or more or less we might just, again, change the gold color for you anyways and then make it in your size. We do all that for you so that you're not running around spending thousands of dollars, because it can be thousands of dollars right now to get stuff sized. So please let us do that for you and for free. But I'm going to make this a lot different than $49. Please have the faith. We've got 1 minute till our top of the hour in our diamond studs. And I'm going to make this the deal of a lifetime on Moonstone, and it's the best one. It is the best one I think I've had so far out of this private collection, and it will not be $49, $39. I tell you, I really need to go low here. How about $29.99 when there's a carat and a quarter almost in diamonds? Spectacular, stunning, round, brilliant diamonds. Hold on. It's my anniversary. What do they always say? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. I tell you what, I can't think of a rhyme right off the top of the bat, but it's my party and I'm going to price how I want to, because I want you to be so compelled to shop this show over the next 2 hours, and let's show you how we party around here. This is not going to be $29.99 or $2,500 or $24.99. Come on in, because I know you're waiting going, oh, I didn't expect to see that coming, but then by then it's too late. To dial in after you see a price go on the air, it's going to be too late. Let's make sure somebody gets it. I don't even want to ask 24. We got diamond studs coming up. We are here. We're ready. It's obviously 6 o'clock, so the lights just turned on in Georgia. Here's what we got for you. Yeah, do you want it? I'll do even better. I'm not going to do 24 or 23. I'm going to blow it out right now. Who's going to take it? Operators, let me know if you've got it, because I will get you a better value. I'm going to make it $2,299. $22.99 when it should be $5,000. And is that gone? Hark, I hear a phone ring, and it's 6 o'clock. Welcome into the show if you just joined us. Welcome into the show. Anybody want it? $22.99 for that moonstone. Okay, so let me know who's got it. I'm going to move on because it's the top of the hour. Will you let me know is anyone going to let me know? All right, so let me know. Because top of the hour, what can I say? We're already a minute in. Anybody got it? No, not yet? Maybe thinking about it? How we doing? What a deal. With a carat, guys, it's a carat 24. And I don't know if you're realizing with this bridge, it's like having 3 different rings in gold. And I know, gold's not the exciting part when you look at the diamond weight and the moonstone in the round. But there's a lot of gold because you have that top row and that bottom row and then that big wide band that runs all the way underneath it. And then an extra halo on top of where you see basically those outer bands. I tell you, if that's still here, I give up. I say retirement party. That's what I think. If that's still here, I mean, it should be, and I know, it should be $5,000, and if you feel like if you want to, add to a charitable cause, please give to the charitable cause. If you'd rather spend $5,000 because that makes you feel like it's a really good stone, don't take I've asked you for years, don't take my teeny prices as an indicator of value, because it will steer you wrong. How many people say, I never shopped because I believed the prices were too good, how good could the jewelry be? And then they tried us. And then I beat them down and wore them down, and one day they just said, I'll try it. What do I have to lose? Nothing. So they try and they go, why didn't I start shopping years ago? I could have been saving all this money on jewelry instead of buying it for $55,000 elsewhere. I could have saved all this money. So here we go, guys, $22.99. If there's anything for the first hour you're still thinking about, go ahead and give us a call and make those inquiries, and we will help you out. But in the meantime, I want to give you all an official welcome here because this is a very exciting night for you at TVON, because you guys are somebody, well, we're always celebrating you. I think I really do believe we celebrate you all at the TVON family every day. Tony, I'm going to welcome everyone to the show because we're done with the moonstone. If it's still here, it's still here. What can I do? But I will tell you what we have coming up. And again, welcome in. If you are just tuning in, and welcome, I think a lot of you are just tuning in right about now. So glad to have your company tonight. As always, I'm the host here at TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. I've been here 9 years tonight. So we're celebrating a 9-year anniversary together, and basically gifts, and more gifts for you all. So this is really exciting, because what we're about to do is going to kick off the party with one of the biggest values I have ever seen in all my many years of doing this, because I've been doing it for 25. At the top of next hour, you've heard of Lolo's Links. It's coming back, but only for a few of you. I have the opportunity to literally discount Lolo's Links to a far below cost price, because you probably heard what gold's doing, and you know I don't wear teeny tiny tin foil jewelry. So my Links ring is going to be here. I actually have the whole collection, but I know the one that you love the most, because I've been offering it for years, is the mid-size, which is really quite large. My mid-size ring is bigger than most jewelry out there. But that Links ring, if you don't have it, because I know how many new people, we haven't shown in years, so I know how many new people are watching since we last showed it and presented it. It's coming up at a heavily discounted price, when you all know gold was, I looked it up today and I forgot, I think it was $2,800 when I made this. 28, 3,000 something. So again, it's really important when gold is so much more, and this is a big heavy ring, you're going to get a last call opportunity, but it's very limited. So that's coming up next top of the hour at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 Eastern. Right now we have the diamond studs that I've been presenting since day one, literally day one. Day one that I was here, it was actually election day of 2016, so go figure. It was kind of a wild time to start your tenure at a network. I don't know if you remember that. It was wild. It was a wild night. And so that was a long time ago, and now I think back to what we presented in that show, most of which would not be here or not be really even really presentable today, because styles do change, things evolve. There is something about this style that, well, it's a stud. It never, ever goes out of style. It's never, let me put it this way. When you're a jewelry person, if you love jewelry, or if you're even in the business, you do it professionally like I do, if you've got a store, if you've got a boutique, if you do what I do, you have to have a diamond stud. But the problem is there's so many different varieties, and what you've loved about what we offer, whether it's rings, necklaces, pendants, bracelets, or what have you, it's our quality of our diamonds. It is probably the single sole really primary reason why people start shopping in the first place, is because they're introduced to a different level of diamond quality that they maybe have never seen or never been able to afford before. And we have found a way through, again, the most amazing connections and all the great unique properties that make us TVON, we have got the way to bring those VS diamonds at a value that, yes, do spoil you, because once you try VS diamonds, you are never going to want to go back to even, mediocre or high quality. You're getting the best. So we have diamond studs that continue that tradition of VS diamonds. I presented them my first day here 9 years ago tonight. And this price has been compelling because it's been the same and consistent for all these years. Granted, they're not here that often. They usually come out around holiday time. It's a pretty popular present to give for the holiday season because it is a classic. And there's a lot of ladies who have it on the wish list but never actually go for it. This is a special night. We are going to give you, for the first time ever, a heavily discounted price. When obviously, I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again, if you just had the opportunity to buy something tonight on November 5th of 2025 at the same price that it was on November 5th of 2016, I would say that we can all agree that that would be a value. If I'm going to take something lower than literally it's ever been, whether it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, or 9, this is going to be a significant discount. It's your day to get studs for yourself, for gifting, for reselling, whatever it is. And a reminder, we do natural diamonds. We are one of the last few standing that do natural diamonds and of that highest quality. So let's take a look at these. I am so thrilled they're here. We've got the big diamonds in that fabulous stud earring that I am so excited. We've got the white and the yellow gold as well. We can do all 3 gold colors, which is wonderful also. And let me get them all polished up here. And we are going to give you an amazing, amazing value. Now, I never say just buy it because it's cheap. But this one is something that is so iconic, so well known, so popular, that this one you're going to have a reason or whether it's an upgrade to your own collection, whether it is that giftable. I mean, holidays are coming up fast, right? Let me try those on for you. Here's what we have is I have number 112-9567. Now, this will be good for tonight only. This is a one night only opportunity. That's it. One night or until they sell out. They may not last the night. We got 2 hours left. They may not last the evening because of the quantity being limited. I just have no way of knowing. Is it going to be the night or the quantity that goes first? I don't know. But I do know this. They're limited. They're more affordable. I've been standing up here at this very set talking about jewelry for 9 years. It's something like, oh, I don't know. It's like 7,100 hours of just here. And I've had these over the years many, many, many times. They've never been as low as they're going to go. This is literally our gift to you. This is because you're the ones we're celebrating. It's yeah, technically, if you're wondering what's the celebration about, it's my anniversary. It doesn't mean anything if you're not here. So it's your love, your support, your shopping, you're inviting me into your home that really has made TVON what it is. So we're celebrating you. You are the celebration. You get the gifts. You're getting the party favors, as I like to say, and this is so it. And when you're getting your choice of gold color with no extra charge, they are a fabulous post and butterfly backing. They are in solid 14 karat gold, where those findings are not insignificant in today's day and age. They're 1 carat exactly. Oh yeah, they're the 1 carat classic studs. They aren't small ones. We've done the 28 pointers. We've done the half carats. I've even had 14 pointers here in total weight. This is the 1 carat that is iconic. I've been quoting this price for as long as I've been here. There's one of those like big warehouse stores that you have to pay money to like get a membership to go shop there. And I must admit, I don't have a membership because I don't need to buy things in bulk. But I will tell you this. The last time when I was 9 years ago when I started, and I went there to do the comparison because I was there with, family. And I went there and looked at their 1 carat studs. And they had SI studs. And because they have such volume, they do a great deal. They were $6,500. $65. I don't know what they are today, but I'll tell you they're probably lab grown. So hopefully they're less, but I don't think they're going to be less than what I'm going to do on the Real Deal in VS Stones tonight. So come on in. It's okay to shop, to also get a few pairs, maybe a couple for gifting, whatever you want to do. Stock up, but the savings are here. This will be the 1 carat total weight, and they are not going to be, and listen, I'm not going to tell you they've been $59.99 because they haven't been. But they probably should be today because that's the way I did look it up. So that's the thing. Today's retail, I don't know about the big warehouse store, but I know that the best I could find was SI stones for $59.99, and they were SI stones. So that's the thing. I'm willing to give you a value on the VS. We're not going to do $59. We're not going to make them $49.39 or anything like that because they actually, for years and years, have been, I think, the most incredible value in studs worldwide. $1,999. However, there is a better value happening tonight until they sell out. And this is, again, good for tonight only. This is not the kind of thing that you can get later online. This is for our live viewers. This is for tonight's live show. All the prices during the live show, they're good for the live show. This is where you're spending even less than $19.99. It's never happened. I've been here speaking about these for 9 years. This has never been a price you've ever been able to do. And if we can't do it, nobody else can, because we are the bona fide leaders when it comes to quality and value. If you want a cheaper price, sure. They're simulated out there. They're called CZs, cubic zirconias. Hopefully you're spending no more. Please don't spend more than $30 on a cubic zirconia. It won't be in gold, but please don't spend more than $30. That's what you should spend. If you're going CZs, a simulant, they can tend to, like, after a few wears, they might fog up. They might look a little yellow, whatever. They should not be more than $30. They will be in probably a stainless steel plated metal. This is solid gold. That alone costs you about $700, literally just for the findings. That's the basket, that's the post, that's the backing, all of which you're getting here. And we're going to do better than even $19.99. Again, it's never happened. We're very busy on the phone lines because this is what everyone waits for. And everybody has a need for studs. And I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you what most people need them for is second, third, fourth, fifth, 100th piercings, whatever it is. This is a style that can work up the ear as well. So if you have more than one piercing, they also work that way. To which where I'm going to show you one on the ear now so you can get a size reference there going and know what to expect when you see them on. They are really fantastic. They are the best of the best, and they're not going to be, it's a no compromise network. We don't ever ask you to compromise your quality. Ever. And we're still not tonight, even with this price crashing down lower than it's ever been before. Here's what they look like. Again, they're going to compete here with several hoops and other things. And just, again, the way these look are stunning. They're also 5 millimeters in their size, and they will not be $19.99. And I promise you, because I do the legwork every day, and I know not everybody else does, because it's not your job. Your job isn't to shop retail. Your job, hopefully it's your recreation and your hobby, your job is not to do comparison shopping. That's my job. And I will tell you right now, I cannot find 14 karat gold settings with lab grown diamonds for the price I'm about to give you. So here's where you get them, and they're not going to be, and we already have 4 pairs gone. So like I said before, these are not going to last. Forget about the time of the show. They're not going to last with the quantity, and they can move on up the ear because you could easily put those 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I would feel comfortable putting all the way up in the 5th, which is where it starts to get narrow on the ear. So play with them. Get as many as you need. I always have to buy earrings in 4 or 5 pairs because I like to, have the ear party going on. It's called an earscape. I like to have that mix and match. I'll match hoops with studs all together, all the way up the ear. If you need more than 1 pair, whether it's gifting, whether it's just for yourself, for building that whole ear party, whatever the circumstance is, you take them tonight. They've never been this low. 9 years is a long time. 2016, a lot has transpired. We have lived through a global pandemic. In the time, now I'm trying to think, I've been here about as long after the pandemic as it was before the pandemic. So it's, depending on, when you consider that ending. Did it ever really end? I don't know. But again, the point is, like, that's a lot that's happened in 9 years. This has never been lower. It's not going to be $19.99. And you can't really cut corners on diamonds. You can't cut corner on gold. Gold's gone up, and it continues to do so. And we're not doing 19, 18, and by the way, I already have 6 pairs gone. 6 pairs gone. Before the price, because I think everyone saw $19.99 was amazing. Everybody saw that. Everybody knows. If you've been shopping anything in the fine jewelry world, you know $19.99 is amazing. It is like, just hit it out of the park. This is not going to be $1,899 per pair. It's not, and you can call in quickly. I hope you do, because we're getting limited and somebody just took 2 pairs. So that caller that I thought was getting 1 pair, actually getting 2. And if we got a few more people doing that, you know what's going to happen. This is tonight only, or until they sell out. Honestly, could be sell out first before the next hour and 45 minutes goes by. And they're not even $18.88. You've got 2 pairs as well. Okay, so we have 2 people taking 2 pairs already. Cutting deeply into that little quantity we have. We're offering VS Diamonds 5 millimeters. Let's add that to it if we can, because I did want to precisely get that millimeter size. That is the diameter of each diamond. Remember, a 6 millimeter or 6.5 is equivalent to a 1 carat. And I still don't even think with all this presentation that I have them in focus, because I zoomed in and zoomed out so many times in our first hour. I don't think I quite got them in focus for you. There we go. So it's not $18.88. Come on in and try them. Remember, you have a money-back guarantee. So if you don't think it's good enough, if you don't think that's the best earring deal you've ever seen, if you get them home and they're just too big for you, if that's just too big a stud, send them on back. That's no problem. It's just that you can't get this value even an hour and 45 minutes from now. It'll be over. And I think a lot sooner than that, because they're going to sell out long before we get to the end of the show, when we sign off at 8 o'clock. This is not going to be $18.88. They are not $17.99. They are not even $1,777. And my goodness, there's a lot of places they're going to ask that for the gold all by itself without those big, juicy half-carat diamonds. VS Round Brilliance. These are Tolkowski cut rounds. That is also called the Ideal Brilliant Cut. That is what you're getting. You don't want to go any other way when it comes to a stud. Go with the classics. Go with the rounds. You will love them forever. You'll probably wear them every day. This is something that's worn a lot of times more often than even wedding sets are, because wedding sets, we might be taking those off when we're traveling, or we might be taking off when we're using our hands a lot, and we just leave the good jewelry at home. The stud earring, it's secure. It's never going anywhere. I think you wear this more often than you wear any other piece of jewelry in your wardrobe, and your gift recipient would as well. And with holidays coming up, we are 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving tomorrow. So this is it, guys. And then Thanksgiving's really late, so we're not gonna have a lot of shopping runway between Thanksgiving and Hanukkah and Christmas and all the other things that happen. Think ahead to even big celebrations happening in 2026. This is the time. Even if we went somehow back in time 9 years ago, this is still the opportunity and the chance and the best deal you're gonna get. And they're not even $17.77 a pair. And yes, you can get as many as you want, as a lot of people are taking more than one, and they're not $17.77. Take a chance, because the chance is really yours to take tonight and tonight only. And that is not a chance at all. It's going to be something you're really glad you were here for, because they're not even going to be, oh no, not even $1,777. You ready for this? We're going even lower. Go ahead and let me know if you want a pair. Operators, yell them out when you've got your quantity figured out so we can keep track and count them down, because they will not be $1,700. They're only $16.99. That is officially the lowest price we have literally ever had. Literally ever in my history here in 9 years to the day. And I'll tell you again, if you could get the same price today as 9 years ago, you're getting quite the value. To take another $300 off per pair that you might choose to get, and to get that savings is second to none. Every line is locked. There's two. Andy's got two. You've got two. Thank you. Allison's got two. How many for you, Jason? You've got one pair. All right. Tim's got one as well. And then what about you, Joanne? How many are you taking? Yeah, let me know, because we're counting down. We got backed up calls. If you're waiting on hold, do not hang up. This is what, listen, it's a busy night. It's a Wednesday. And for everybody to go, oh, I forgot about the show. I forgot about the big, they're going to miss out. We can't do this value at any other time. This is tonight and tonight only, and it is tonight until they sell out. Forget about the end of the show. I don't think they're going to last that long. I don't think they're going to be here 2 minutes from now, let alone 2:40 from now. This is the night to get them and try them, and you have a stud that you can wear anywhere in the ear. I would even, if you like a big stud way up high in like the, the cartilage, you can do that too. It is up to you. It's a 5mm stone per. They're 5mm each. We talk about total weights when we come to the carat weight. When we talk about millimeter dimensions, we talk about individual stones, of course. And those are 5mm. Keep in mind, a 6mm, which if it was up here side by side with a 6mm, you would hardly be able to visually detect a difference. That's crazy. It would be really difficult to see even the difference up close between a 5 and a 6mm, and a 6 or a 6.5mm is equivalent to a 1 carat. So why am I bringing that up? Because these half carats are not small. They give you very close to the look of if you had 1 carat. Oh, by the way, we have 1 carat, meaning 2 carat total weights, 1 carat each. We have studs like that. They're $7,000. They're $7 grand. I'm happy to bring them out. They're I don't know, maybe the price has gone up, but they're $69.99 if you want the 2 carat total weight version, which this looks like the 2 carat total weight version. It really does. But I'd say, given the fact that you're saving, some like $5,300, I'd say for the $5,300 savings, I'm going to go ahead and I'll hang on to the 1 carat total weight. I think that's unless budget is not a factor, some people tell me that. I've had people announce to the world, I have no budget. And God bless, wonderful. Kudos to you. I've had people say it. They've said it to their fellow shoppers. I have no budget. I have no budget. I'm cool. Bank account's fine. I can buy whatever I want, whenever I want. That's fine. That's fine too. Again, but we still love a value. I don't care. It's not about budget. If you love a value, you love a value. And it's about where can you get something like this? And when the truth is you can't get anything like this anywhere else on the planet, and I mean that. This is like international. We get diamonds and gold. That's what people don't realize. We think, oh, we live in the U.S. I wonder what happens if, listen, you want to get a deal on your whatever, plastic surgery, you can leave to go to a foreign country and go risk it, right? But you can't do that with diamonds. The diamond world and the gold world is a worldwide machine. It's one of those things where, speaking of, it's Kris Jenner's birthday today too. I just thought of that just talking about, anyway, it just came up. She's 70 today. But anyway, so again, another significant day. Marnie, did you know that? You and Kris Jenner, 70 years old today. So anyway, this is the thing where when it comes to, you don't cut corners on certain things. And I think for those of us shopping together, there are certain things, like when it comes to like choosing a really good doctor. I think when it comes to choosing a good car, when you rely on transportation every day, there are certain times in life we don't want to cut corners. This is a luxury. A lot of people choose to cut corners. It just shows that's usually only a factor because we're worried about the budget. There are certain occasions where you're going, are you telling me I'm getting the higher quality for the lower price? Welcome to TVON. That's what we stand for. That's what we do. That is our philosophy. That is our mantra. So that's what you're getting here. No corner cutting, no concessions made, and you're getting the great value that's better than everyone else as it is. So huge opportunity right here, and $16.99, 60 seconds left, and then we're going to move on because, by the way, Andy, how do we do on that round? I want to catch up on the moonstone. Did the moonstone go, or is it still here? Round moonstone, did we have people hang up because they thought they couldn't get it? We'll find out. All right, and then don't forget we have our studs here for $16.99, but that's last call because right now I just got the update. 2 pairs left. Still have the pear-shaped moonstone that looks like a heart shape. Still have the $99.99 Paraíba. We'll be recapping some things because I know a lot of you just tuned in at 6 o'clock. I understand that. So also we are going to see, and here it is, I'm wearing it, but here is a closer look. This is the mid-size, believe it or not. This ring I'm wearing, that is the mid-size version. This is it was technically my second design here, but the first one I did was really simple. It wasn't really about the design. This is my design that really took off and kind of launched 1,000 ships, so to speak, because this is the one that had a whole collection of jewelry around it. But this is the mid-size, which is the most popular. It is still very large. This is coming up in about 37 minutes. And we only have, okay, here's the sad part. I can only sell 10. I know, not 10,000. I can literally only sell 10. 10. So if you need to go somewhere, if you need to get a snack, I was here, I can't believe I missed it. I went to the refrigerator to get a drink of water. I just went to go make coffee. I went to go pick up the DoorDash delivery. I can't believe I missed it. 7 o'clock Pacific time. How many times do we hear that, Tone? We hear it a lot. I can't believe it. And I give you all the heads up, the warnings, and then everyone, I missed it. If you want that mid-size Lolo's Links, which will probably be the last time we ever see it. I mean, I can't imagine bringing it out 20 grand is going to be tough to do. I'm not going to be able to do that in good conscience. But that's where it should be with gold being crazy. I mean, it's seriously, it's a little crazy. We're going to give you great value tonight. 10 rings only. 10 rings on the beloved bestseller that is what's called Lolo's Links. Here it is on the hand. This is coming up in literally 36.5 minutes. And this is going to be available in any gold color. So yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. Yellow gold is the most popular. This is the most popular version. Yes, it's the mid-size. It started with a larger version, which I do have. Then it went to there was a teeny tiny little version. Then there was the all diamond version. None of those are going to be values like this one is, because they're all going to reflect today's gold pricing a bit. Well, that's not true. The original I'm going to do something special on too. But this one, there's only 10. That's all I can do. So that's why I'm giving you the heads up now. 36 minutes from now, this is coming out to play. Don't go anywhere. Please do not. This is the one everybody has loved. It's been our bestseller. I know it's always neck and neck with the Wonder Ring, and keep in mind most people get 2 of the Wonder Ring. So this is almost like it's even more popular, because if it's in line with the Wonder Ring, when people usually only buy 1 of those, that's a really popular idea. So that's going to be coming up, and I know we haven't seen it forever, but some of you have never seen it before. Some of you are new since that has been shown. So it's going to be your day to get it. Now, I do want to show you my big yellow diamond, because I got to pick out my favorite yellow diamond to discount. So I'm going to show you that. It's the carat 40 in the bridge, and it is looking bigger because it's an oval. And look at that oval brilliant cut. I adore this ring. It stays in yellow gold in the bridge. Stunning white diamonds every which way you go. Item number is 112, 9287. You can also feel free. By the way, 1 pair of studs left. I just got that update. 1 pair just moved on in the nick of time, but you still can get that last pair. And then we'll announce to the world when that last pair is gone. But $16.99 for stud earrings that are 1 carat minimum. Amazing. Oh, and by the way, yes, if you get a carat away, please don't get mad. Like, it's 1 carat minimum, just let me say that. So here we are with the yellow diamond. This is that big yellow diamond oval, brilliant cut in the bridge. This has a 5-row overall diamond weight. It's like 5-row style, meaning 3 rows underneath. They go side to side all the way underneath and through. And then a top and bottom row, we are still crazy busy on the phone lines. Welcome on in. I'm so glad you're with us. I'm honored to have your company, as I am every single day and night that I'm with you guys, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And that's our shows. Those are our shows here every single week at TVON. Although I'll tell you, I would try to calculate how many different schedules I've had here, and honestly, I just can't count that high. So here we go, 112-9287. But for now, it's Wednesday through Sunday. And of course, evenings, Wednesday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday during the day. So here's our carat 40 yellow diamond. And we'll let you know when those diamond studs are sold out. But again, we're 1 pair away from that being the case. Here's our carat 40 center VS yellow in the middle. Then you get diamonds every which way. That's a carat 05. So all together, let's talk about 245. But I think that why I'm so attracted to this design is it doesn't feel as bridal as a lot of the other designs we do with yellow diamonds, whether it's a 1 carat or more. Like, for example, here's a 1 carat 59. That's what I mean by, like, those are a little more, we've seen it a few times, which means generally if you like it, you already own it. And yet it's fun to see one that doesn't have to feel so like classic double halo, because that's great. We love the classic double halos. They're classics for a reason, but not everybody wants that style. And so this is really a branch out moment for us when we're bringing you a large yellow diamond in a bridge. Now, it's going to be an incredible value. I can't do any better than what I'm doing right here tonight. It's got a ton of gold. Let me show you the inside and how this is finished. First of all, yes, it's wide. It's as wide through the back as it is in the band through the front. It's got a carat 40 center. It's all yellow gold. The finishing is amazing. And of course, you might want to go up a little bit more than your typical size just to account for that wider band. Here's, yeah, to that end, this one would normally be a large size, and it feels just about right. So I'd say half a size bigger. So in other words, if you wear an 8, please get an 8.5. If you wear, I would say like a 9.25, go ahead and get a 9.75 just to accommodate that wider back, just so it is going to be that perfect fit for you. But again, not complicated, simple and easy. Look at how stunning this is. It is complete diamonds from one side to the other. There's no break in the diamond action at all. And those white diamonds are tremendous, top, bottom, and then of course you go all the way underneath. 5 rows in total and one beautiful bridge. And one of our bigger diamonds, because usually we top out around 1 carat in the yellows, this one getting you real close to 1.5 carats, but of course, what do we know about the ovals? The ovals look even larger. So the ovals give you a bigger face, a bigger look, a bigger wow factor. And now we get to take it so much lower than this. I like $13,999. That's not bad. You can tell that's a price from like a yesteryear manufacturing moment. Now we're going to go a lot less than even $10,000. And again, only one, and that's the way to get the oval. It's going to look like a 2 carat, plus it's floating above all these diamonds. Of course, not literally, because if it's literally floating, that doesn't sound all that secure. So instead, it's actually got that, of course, traditional 4-prong setting style and a basket underneath. So it's plenty secure. Then that's all anchored within the outside, which is kind of like your bookends to that really special ring. Yellow gold only. Let's make it even better. Not going to be 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, or 7. We're going significantly less than that. And here's how you do it. It's not going to be 7,000, 6,000, even 5. We're going to $49.99 on that one and one alone. So a $49.99 deal on a $245 in diamond weight overall. And of course the bridge, which has so much more gold than most every other mounting we do, which is why also we'll probably be seeing a lot of the bridge mountings you've loved for years be more or less retired. So that, because again, accommodating a price like that when you got as much gold as you do is complex. So $49.99, that's one of our bigger yellows. And I did bring out museum pieces just in case there's somebody who wants to get something extremely powerful like that. That's a pendant. Or maybe you want a really important ruby. I've got a really important ruby coming up. I had to have my mom's birthstone. My mom and brother are my family, and they both share the birthstone ruby. So I had to bring out a ruby in my special show. This is my heart-shaped Cuprian. That's a purple Paraiba. I did bring out my very favorite. I like bright, I like brilliant, I like sparkle. So I had to bring out a sphen. I brought out the best sphen we've got. It's my humble opinion, but I don't know if anyone's going to dispute it. That's a 475 round. Look at that. That's a 475 sphen. So out of the museum, got plenty here. I already showed you the Paraiba. Here's our emerald with yellow diamonds that's also certified. The emerald has a full cert to go with it from the GRS. So you get a GRS cert on the emerald, which is almost 4 carats, and then an entire halo of yellow diamond pear shapes. So that's here. I mean, it's a show. If I'm going to get my choice of, well, who am I if I don't bring out the very, very best we've got? And all special, meaningful pieces. So that's all here, but let's get to our ruby because I happen to have 2, luckily. This is great. Good news is I've got a white gold and a yellow gold because everyone's got their strong preference, especially when it comes to rubies. And hi there, Nicole. Thank you so much. Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate that. You're such a sweetheart. Take a look at these 2 rubies. The rubies are identical. I mean, really. They're both really beautiful oval stones. 1 carat is their weight. You're just going to decide, do you want the white gold or the yellow gold? And those are the rings you will get. There's a very important value about to happen on 1125741, and there they are, the rubies. Now, it's not just, it's important to me because of whose birthstone it is. It's important to all of us because it is regarded as the king of all gemstones. So I think we can all get behind, that's just ruby in general. But when you start to really specify and you get into the Burma material, which is today's Myanmar, and you're looking at blue reds as opposed to the browns or the oranges or the pinks or there's a lot of stones that really just give you pink, right? And there's a Mozambique vine that's pretty good right now. It's all right, but it still doesn't have the blue reds like a Burma does. Nothing's going to compare to Burma, and that's what you have here. So let's take a look at it and get your choice of here in the white or the yellow covered in diamond pave. The diamond work is going to be a total of 106. So you're getting that big ruby in the center, diamonds all the way around it, looking lovely as ever. You're going to choose which one you like, but you got to call early because you know if you like it, somebody else does too. This is not, you're not watching alone. We got a few people watching. So they're ready. we're ready. We're ready to get you. And obviously you heard about the values. Well, they're going to continue. And then don't forget, coming up, 28 minutes, what's happening? Lolo's Links. Lolo's Links is going to be coming up. It's coming up in literally 28 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We only got 10, which is going to be like a little tiny, probably teeny tiny little fraction of what we're going to need. But here's our 1 carat ruby. Stunning. Let me show you on the hand, because with that little locking design, it's almost like a little door knocker style on the sides. One side of the pave, which there is white rhodium, is going to lock into that link design almost. This is a very it looks like high-end hardware on a handbag is what it looks like where the handbag would be like 8 times the price I'm going to ask for the ring. And I love a good handbag, but I'll tell you right now, these prices are obscene. I cannot bring myself to spend these kinds of money. I mean, the kind of prices that they're asking for, just a beautiful leather bag is getting silly. It's getting silly. So like everything. But this is where, again, let's go jewelry. Let's go back to like the olden days. Let's pretend it's 25 years ago when I started. Let's do something wild. And let's get you the best in Burma. I never understood the appeal with rubies until I saw Burma, because I spent a couple years around them, and it was like, it was kind of the more typical Vietnamese stones, the Thai stones, some Australian stones, and then I saw Burma. 2004, I saw my first Burma ruby, and I said, oh, I get it now. I get why everyone's talking about the king of gems, the ruby with the blue reds. No different, like I always say, than when you get to like different car companies have different reds. Everyone's red is a little different. It's just like rubies. Depending, although, it's not just paint you're mixing in a lab and spinning in a can, it's actually going to be from the earth. Mother Nature is who's responsible. It's the elements that happen to exist in those specific parts of the land where the stone is grown. That's where the rough crystal is actually formed. That is special. And that's why Burma is so leaps and bounds above everything else. And we're going to do better than even 5,000. Look at this. This is a 5,999. It's right here. There's the ring. There's the price tag, plain as day. That's not going to be $59.99. Who wants the white? Who wants the yellow? We have nobody on the phone lines, and boy, is that going to change in a hurry. Especially when you see the drop. Let's go absolutely nuts. Half of that price is $3,000. No one's going to be able to touch that for a carat 06 in diamonds set in gold. We're going lower. We're doing better. And 1 pair of studs left, by the way, if you're just wondering. Let's go even less than $29.99. This is the ideal of ruby. You are choosing the ring on the screen that will be delivered to your doorstep in a couple of days. That can be out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Our partners at FedEx we will get that size to whatever you need, and we can get that out to you tomorrow. And unless it's really complex sizing, if we got to go like 8 sizes up, then we might need to remake the ring. Otherwise, it can go right out to you. In a couple of days, you got it, and you're marveling at your big buy. This is where you get it. Not $29.99, not even $2,500. Rubies are insanely priced, especially when you go to Burma. They were under sanction for about 2 decades, and the prices just completely went bonkers. The whole time, nobody could get them, and nobody could import them. The price tags and the availability, well, that happens. When availability goes down, the demand goes up, and so do the prices. We're going to do better than 25, 24, 23. Choose your white or yellow. Get your size. It goes right out to you. That could be the ultimate ruby you've been waiting a lifetime for. And this is where you get it. I asked my mom the other day, I asked her point blank, we were talking about a totally different discussion. I said, would you ever part with your ruby? She has a 2 carat Burma ruby she bought from a place I worked in 2004. It was her birthstone. It is her birthstone. She'd never had one before because she could never afford the good ones. She has a 2 carat. I asked her the other day, just in conversation, I said, would you ever part with that ruby? She said, absolutely not. She said, somebody could offer me $2 million cash. I would not part with my ruby. And in large part because she knows what it's worth. And that's the thing. When you get into these bigger sizes of ruby and they're from Burma, it's not the regular typical material. That is a difference maker. This is not 23 or 22 or 21 or 2,099. You've got a white or a yellow gold choice. Please get on the phone lines. This is way too low for the diamond weight. If you all know this, if we were looking at a band of gold that had a carat 06 in diamonds, we'd be all going dumbfounded that a band of gold could be that price with just the diamonds. If you're getting 106 in diamonds in today's world in gold for $2,099, everybody's getting in a frenzy over that. This is with a 1 carat ruby, where I know we love our diamonds, we love our gold, but nothing's more exotic than that ruby. That ruby is where the money really is. The money's in the ruby. The rarity's in the ruby, and I'll blow it out right now for $1,999. We gotta go. We've got literally 23 minutes, and I know I mentioned the low lows link, so everybody's just gonna hold on and wait for that $5,000 ring to come out. Oh, wait a minute. Tonight only, it's not $5,000. And it should be. Because I went over, but listen, I designed it so many years ago, I could do whatever I wanted in gold. I didn't need to consider. There was never a thought in my mind, in every design I've done here, never did I have to think about the gold. I just designed the heaviest, bigger pieces I could think of, because it really was what we needed. And yet now we can't do them. So tonight's a special night. We also have a really important trillion cut color change diaspora, which is a phenomenal gem, which, you know my affinity for trillions. Look at this trillion. Look at that powerful stone. Have we ever seen one that red? That's why I saved it for tonight. This is the best diaspora we've ever had, ever. When should we show that? That is by far, there has never been a diaspora with anything more than just a lot of pink and purple, which there have been world-class stones that have had a lot of pink and purple. Nothing that is given colors like that. It's like raspberry reds meeting up with those gorgeous greens. That is a brand new diaspora. I also happen to have this one. This is the 8 karat 28 round. And if these, okay, look at that. Look at that. I feel like that's going to like sear an image into your TV screens. Like I really do. I feel like if I leave that tanzanite up too long, that's going to permanently be embedded. Like in your, like look at that, just searing bright neons. And why are my rubies here? I have no idea. Listen, there's a lot of great jewelry because I hand selected all the best of the best of the best of the best, because just that's the way I like to do things. And you know, I don't get to literally do that with every single show. So it's really a privilege to be able to see. I mean, we're pinpointing and highlighting really the ultimate pieces, but the values are even better. The only thing better than the quality is the values. It really is true. Yeah, you get the quality. It's a given. It is a prerequisite. But to do that ruby for $19.99, I'm not leaving them here. Take a look at that one more time. Do you want the white or the yellow? Yellow gold is gone. Yellow gold is sold. So there's the yellow gold, bye-bye. And that one, let me try on the white gold because I didn't do that yet. Here's the white gold on the hand. Look at that. That's the one of our white gold lovers, which when you have that many diamonds, you know, a lot of times you're going to do diamond pave, you're going to put white rhodium underneath them anyways. So you don't see much of the gold. You're showing off the gorgeous white diamonds and, of course, the contrast with that blue red out of Burma. So that is a one only. Last one, $19.99. Okay, so we get to move on. And if you like anything that I highlighted, like, you know, you saw the sphene and the kunzite pendant and that beautiful emerald and that big purple Paraiba heart shape, if any of those are something you want to spend a little more time with and get to know a little bit better, that's what our phone number is for. So you can call me and ask for those as well. Now, I do have a big kunzite. There happens to be a 14 karat 20 in the kunzite, and look at this, it's an Asher cut with the big diamonds on the side. So we do have that, but we are 20 minutes away. I know you're all patiently waiting. Lolo's links will return tonight briefly. It will be brief. Here's the white. If you're already trying to think about white gold or yellow gold, there's the yellow gold I was showing you. Here's the white gold, and you can get, if you want to go tonal, you get the white gold. You can see how that's just going to be like a continuation of those white diamonds. I will tell you, most popular is always the yellow gold because it gives you that two-tone effect with the bright white diamonds, all paved in that major link, and that is my curved link design, and I know a lot of you are unfamiliar because we haven't presented it in a very long time. So, and by the way, they're hand signed. There's always that personal touch I do in my design, so that one's upside down, but you'll see they're hand signed on the inside, so a little signature touch with a literal signature on the inside, and so that will be coming up at the top of the hour. But tell me something. Would that be appealing to anybody? And with, do you see what we did? Big pink diamonds, big, not just little accents, two big round pink diamonds surrounding, or at least on either side, of my best. 828 Museum Reserve. Let me know if you like it. We can show that. I've planned a little bit. I was thinking of doing that right after the links sell out, so we will do that. But also links earrings are here. I brought out the whole collection that we have, but I really wanted to show you my exotic pink. So pink is my favorite color. And I put together, you know, there's a lot of pink gemstones out there, a ton of them. So I had to whittle it down, narrow it down to really our top four in what are exotics. And this is going to be a wheel. Okay, this is one that's never been discounted before. That is the conch pearl with the champagne and white diamonds. Now there's more. We're going to go to the sapphire world and take a look at the most exotic. This is called a padparasha. It's actually, I would call it a hot pink. purple. Really, to me, I don't see orange, I see pinky purple. So I'm gonna call it a hot pink sapphire. Then we have to go to one of our largest mehenges. This is gonna be wild. Look at this one, the big, oh my goodness. It's a carat 69. It's a huge mehenge spinel and a cushion cut. I need more room, so this is just because I love the color. And I wanted to show you the most exotics. Now, what could be more exotic than a pink sapphire, a conch pearl, and a huge mehenge spinel? There's only one stone that could compete and hang out and maybe even surpass the rarity of what's up here. There is, granted, this is a little purple, but it's a pinky purple. I just couldn't help it. That stone is so absolutely on fire. I could not bring it to you. That is our purple Paraiba. Look how gorgeous these stones are. They've all been here. They've been presented. They're not new. They're actually, wow, most of them are like 2-3 years old since they've actually arrived on scene. So this is going to be huge. They're exotics. It's my favorite color, pink, but who cares? It's about getting the most exotic variety. I just wanted to look good with our graphics and everything, and I wanted to have a little, there's meaning in everything that's chosen for this show. There's new, but there's also meaning behind everything else, and that's what, again, if you know me, you know I love meaning. So these are going to be knocked down in price. They're all going to be the same price, so you're going to pick out which one of the 4 you like. Again, hot pink sapphire, beautiful purple Paraibas in the back. The mehenge is huge. It's a carat 69, bright hot pinky red. And then, of course, in the front is that conch pearl, which I just become more and more enamored with. Do you know I had never sold a conch pearl until the last couple of years here at TVON? I had never actually sold one, ever. That's how rare they are. Selling rare stones, like stones you can't pronounce and stones you've never heard of, introduced worldwide launches here. And yet I did not have a conch pearl until recent years. And that is one of the best, because look what we did. Set it up with these amazing champagnes. Yes, those are champagne diamonds, top and bottom. And then the white diamonds, all princess cuts that run through it in a very kind of angular, squared off band. I am thrilled about this value, but they are going to go and in a hurry. So all the same price. There's a blowout. It's not just an exotic 4, but it's a must-go blowout. There's our carat 69, so I'll walk you through them. There's our carat 69 mehenge spinel. Only one source in Tanzania. It was discovered in 2007, gone and mined out shortly thereafter. Then we go to our conch pearl. That is in platinum. That's the only platinum up there. That's, oh no, that's not. We have 2. It's this one and this one, but let's start with the platinum with the conch pearl. That's a 174. One of the bigger conch pearls we've had. It has 70 points in champagnes, 30 points in white. That means a full carat in diamonds overall. Then we go to platinum over here on the right side of your screen. That is that hot pinky unheated sapphire. It's got a carat 73 size with 1 carat in diamonds. And then maybe arguably the rarest up there among the rarities is the purple copper bearing tourmaline. It is a purple pink mix. It is glowing neon. It is the most regal color. 327 is the size with 76 points in diamonds. And all 4 are going to be flying. Yes, I made flying 3 syllables because that's how I have to emphasize how they are going to be flying. They will, because you've never seen a value this good ever on these exotics. It's time to dial. Get your favorite. Again, I can recap those carat weights, kind of gave you a quick little audible once over, but this is going to be all going. They've all been $79.99 or more. They're not going to be tonight. And again, if you are a collector, you already know these stones, and you've probably pined away to add one to your collection. Here's how you do it. Not $79.99. They're going lower by a long way, so that it's going to be a little competition out there on the phone lines, and we want you to call in, and yes, we're 14 minutes away from the links. So get ready for that. It's a long time coming, but we're going to give you the value on any one of these rings you would like. It's not going to be $79, of course. Got to get these gone and blow them out, and I'll tell you that conch pearl is just wild. The way we went so crazy unique with the diamonds, those are natural champagnes, round, rather white diamonds, and all princess cuts, and they're all set smoothly in. There are no prongs. It's all set invisibly, and then to make that turn to go from the top and then kind of come down the sides like that, really complex to do with the triple row invisible setting. We did it, and they're not 79, 69, 59. That is the 169. Here's the carat 74. Here is the stunning, that one will go so quickly, 327. We've seen purple Paraibas of late, nothing of this size for this price, 327. And then, of course, we go over here to the sapphire. Unheated, that's what really amps up the rarity of that sapphire. Unheated purple pink, that sapphire is a carat 73. They're not just exotic stones, they're big sizes. They're incredible mountings, and nothing is going to be even $4,999. This is where my collectors hang out. It's values like this, it's wheels and assortments like this that really show you what we're so adept at doing, but then so much better because of this special day. So you get the huge value, you get the extra savings. Let's blow them out even further than $49.99 or even $3,999. Already, that's a deal, 60 seconds and they're gone. We're going to go lower, just because it's time to make sure we get you all hooked up, set up with the best of the best of the best of the best, and there they are, and they're not going to be even $39.99. We're going to go even lower. It is your only last call. This is as low as they go. They do not go any lower than this, no doubt. Again, they were made years ago. Everything should be more, by about 3 times. So you're looking at rarity, yes, but then it's the metals and it's the diamonds that really amp it up, and we're not even asking for 39 or 38 or 37. You got to come on in. We got 60 seconds with this wheel. And if you love the unique and the rare and the special and the different and the ones that nobody else has, these are the exotics of the pink family, the purples as well. They're not even $37.77. They've all got to go. They've all got to find great homes and be loved and appreciated for what they are, which is really specialty stones. And you know what? We're going to make them even better than $37.77, on their way for $36.99 a ring while they last. That's it. That's all I can do. I have done everything I can do tonight and putting together what I think is the craziest day of values, the most amazing. Look at those stones, every one of them precious as can be. And we've got 60 seconds to see who's got what. And they all got to go. There's no question. They can't stay here when they're that price because it's just too little. It's just too little to pay for that kind of rarity. Get them while you can. We've got 40 seconds remaining, and we try on and recap the information on whatever one you like. That is called a Cuprian. That is a purple Paraiba. It's got a purpley glow. It's kind of got blues and reds and pinks and purple together, and this one's already gone. It's 8617. That is not a shock or surprise at all. This is what it looks like on the hand. That is our 3-carat 27 copper-bearing purple with another 76 points in diamonds, and good news, if you want to change the gold color, you can. So that's gone, 8617, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. What a value. Look at what's left, though. Still got that Merengue spinel on the left, the unheated pinky purple sapphire on the right, and our big carat 74 conch pearl with champagne and white diamonds in the middle. So $36.99 there. Congratulations. There is a larger Cuprian in more of a pinky purple heart shape, and it's a little different price. But if you like it, let me know. We can show it to you. Happy to do that for you. $3,699. So that's that on that wheel. Then we've got, don't forget about the yellow diamond in the bridge, because that's going to go before the show is over. Who's going to take my 475? Spain. This just only came out recently, and as someone who just is obsessed with sparkle, that stone had to be in my show tonight. We also have, again, 10 minutes left to go. It's 10 minutes and 10-second countdown now, and these pieces are all going. So it is now 10 minutes until we get to that top of the hour and what will be our last look at Lolo's links. And at a much better value than where it was supposed to be, because when I got here this afternoon, I was waiting on the calculation and very hopeful. I'd been keeping my fingers crossed for a couple days, going, please be under $6,000. And it was 5. And then I said, let's do something different. So we're going to have something very special coming up for our top of the hour. It's only our bestseller of all time. So we'll have that on the way for you. Looking forward to that. And then let me know if you would like to get, what is it, our Merengue, our spinel, or our conch pearl. I'm sorry, not Merengue spinel sapphire or conch pearl. It's a Merengue spinel on the left, huge size, carat 69. It's the big sapphire, which again is unheated. That really amps up your rarity in a sapphire when it's unheated. That is the 1 carat in diamond weight. Excuse me. And then we have the conch pearl, which is a carat 74. So these are all mega carat weights that you're getting in the fabulous designs as well. I want to remind you, we had some affordable pieces earlier. We had a citrine and a peridot that are still here from a wheel. I know it was a really delayed response to our wheel. Still have a couple left, so that's why I'm holding out a little bit for you guys to recognize what's going on here with this $36.99 price tag. Unheard of. I know we're all anxious. There's only 10 of you. Actually, probably fewer, because I usually have people get more than one, because a lot of people like to get both gold colors on the Lynx collection. So we only have 10 moving forward here. So be with us in about 8.5 minutes so you can get on the phone lines. You're always welcome to get on the phone lines immediately, because it's not going to be $5,000. I had to, kind of, how do I say this politely? I really had to do some bribery to get this price tag. So we're going to do it, but top of the hour, be ready for it. Here comes the new kunzite. We'll stay with the pinks for a moment, because this is where we go ultra size. Sapphire, conch, pearl, and merengue. Here we go with the, my favorite kunzite. First piece I ever bought here for myself was a kunzite. And why must I have a kunzite like months into being here? I had also never seen color like what our TVON kunzites deliver. Pink, yes. But when you get a really good neon and a really good saturation, that's less pink and more purple. And then these really bright blues that come through, it's item number 9646. And we're going to a 14 karat 20 here. 1420 Asher, major diamonds on the side, 65 points there. Total, that means about 1/3 of a carat each. They're real close to that. And you've got all of that happening for one incredible price tag, and I'm going to blow it out right now. As a matter of fact, let me do this. We have about, I'm going to do something I love to do. It's a speed auction. It's a speed auction. Here's the problem. It's a $79.99 price tag. I'll show it to you. This is the problem. This is why I've got carte blanche to do whatever I want. That's the price. I don't know if I'm going to get it after having that pink wheel here. The pink wheel is 3 out of 4 still here. So I'm not sure how to figure that or equate that because these are your lowest prices ever. But here's what I'm going to do. $2,500 to open. Let's go. Going to try it. It's going to be like a 3-minute auction. I don't know. We're just going to make sure we get this one started. I don't want to, I'm never going to get 79. You're demanding more of me, and I'm saying, okay, let's do it. Buying your love and your loyalty. And we do that with great values. Listen, you're not here because of me. You're here because of the deals. The jewelry sells itself. I'm just a person to try it on. So here's what we're going to do. 25. I don't love 8,000, so we're dropping it to 25, $100 increments. I'm below cost. It's a 14 karat 20. You just saw a beautiful array of pinks and purples, and they were $3,700. Now I'm going alert, $2,500 for this kunzite, 1420, with the very important 1/3 of a carat round brilliant diamonds happening on the sides, and we're going $2,500 to get it started. $100 increments, let's go. I need a kunzite lover because this is the thing. It never was a stone I thought twice about. I never considered owning one, never thought about buying one until 9 years ago. And 9 years ago tonight, I hosted my very first show at TVON. I was plucked from another place. That place promptly closed, and then here I was. And I got to tell you, the first thing, and I'd watched a couple shows because, you know, it was still fairly new. And, you know, there was, you know, some kind of, as any, you know, new little fledgling company, you know, it needed a little bit of something. So what's interesting is I watched a couple shows, and I remember so distinctly the thing that I was most stunned by was really the kunzite. And sure enough, after being around a couple months, I just had to have one. And it was because truly what is supposed to be the lightest, most pale, most faint color pink is this color instead. And that's why, even if you're going, I know, it's never been appealing, let me show it on the hand here. This is the ultimate, and it does not fade, because trust me, I've owned one now for nearly 9 years. It looks the same. We have the open, thank you. We have the open. It looks exactly the same today because the Afghan material does not. Because you hear, everyone gets so freaked out. Oh, but I heard somebody say, and it's true, some of it was dubbed the evening stone back in the day because, you know, the gals of old would just never wear it outside because they were afraid that as you exposed it to light or UV exposure, it would fade a little bit, it would lose some of its color. So it was dubbed the evening stone. The Afghan material that's rich and saturated like this just doesn't do it. And I can prove that because I have one. And I've had it for 9 years and it gets worn plenty. We have the open at 25. I think we're verifying here. We got 2 bidders. You want to go 26? First of all, who got our open at 25? I'd love to thank them for getting it started. Hi, Kathy. Where's Kathy calling from? We got a lot of Kathys, so I never want to venture a guess because I'll be wrong every time. Where's she calling from, Andy? Okay, so Kathy in Pennsylvania does have it started here. Kathy, I think you've got, okay, so Donna just wants to go 26. So we just got a new bidder in. It's Donna. Where is she? She's in Maine. Okay, so we've got Donna at 26. We're looking for 27. I know I said we'd make this quick. We're making it quick. So when it's an $8,000 ring, I would say we're looking at a huge savings here. I'm going to give it 2 minutes, and we sell it. Bye-bye, it'll go. So Donna, Kathy, debate. Now, anybody else is welcome to come on in. That's why we give you 2 minutes. We give you 2 minutes as a fair and final warning that it's about to wrap up. So let's take a look at it one more time. $2,600. Don't let it slip by. This is the ultimate. And those are huge diamonds, just shy of a third of a carat. Round brilliant diamonds. We are moments away from Lolo's links. I know. I'll start there. If anyone wants to see the larger version, we can bring it out. But they are, I tell you, they're big time. So we will show those coming up. Again, Lolo's links, 10 only for the country coming up, and most of you who are newer have never seen it before. So we're going to show that to you. It's our iconic bestseller. Definitely a fabulous ring, and it's more hot now than, like, I would say curb links are becoming hotter and hotter and hotter. Like, again, really a cool, any link style is a big deal. So this is at 26, Donna, and let me try it on one more time for you. Now, this is not my size, it's a large, but we're going to size it for you. We can change the gold, although I would say with a kunzite, I recommend just leaving it in the white gold. Mine is pear shape, it's in white gold. It is not quite this color, because we got a different batch in recent years that is really extreme. I mean, this is all private collection material, so you can see even mine that I got 9 years ago is not the quality you're getting with this superstar. And the Asher cut's rare. You know, a square is a bit of a wasteful cut, so to maintain that 14 karat plus size, but have that really specialty step fastening and still have it maintain all of its saturation level like this does, very impressive. We're waiting out the clock here. We got a couple of people thinking about it here with the last 35 seconds in, and we are ready to move it. And then we'll have maybe time for one more item before we get to our top of the hour, but get ready. And if there's anything we need to recap, happy to do that. There was a Paraíba here earlier. Oh, we had the pear-shaped moonstone I should recap as well. The Paraíba, we had two Paraíbas, a pear and a 204 oval. So those are still here, but need to go before the night is over. We had the trillion cut moonstone earrings, which are fabulous. It is quite a night. All right, anybody else want to go to anything else besides 26? Are we all done? All done. All right, 26 going once, twice, 3 times. Bye. It's sold. Congratulations. Well done. Let's show you that sphinx, because I know this is a larger stone. We usually see 1 carats and we say, ooh, look how big it is. Here's my 475. Item number is 1129355. Take a look at that. That is going to be the 475 round. Diamond side to side. Stunning look to it. It really has the wow factor. You can't get any more dispersion than a sphinx. So you've got that factor. The fact it's 5 carats, well, technically really close. And then it has this presence where there's a carat 32 in diamonds around it. Side to side, we'll show it to you on. This is amazing material. It's got the white gold. You can change it if you want to yellow or rose. Here's what it looks like from a distance. And you know, some of these stones, especially as they get bigger, they tend to get a little dark. This is just giving the ultimate, it's like an emerald green. It's like, you think of the best emeralds or the best savorites or any of your best tourmalines in the world, they're greens. Look at that, a true green, carat 32 in diamonds. I'm blowing it out. We got 30 seconds till our top of the hour rise, which is what y'all are waiting for anyways. We'll blow it out under $5,000, making this one, you know, not even $49, $48, or $47.99. It's down to $4,777. That will be it. $47.77 on our large round. Magnificent is what that is. Magnificent in every way. And talk about a museum. That's what we don't have up there. It's Madagascar, sure. It's nice to know the origin, but it's also museum. Absolutely. Although I don't know of many museums that even have color change sphinx, because I introduced them to the world in 2017. It was almost 9 years ago. It'll be 9 years in March that I introduced this to a worldwide, and I mean worldwide. We had people tuning in from all over the world. They were doing all kinds of things to watch online to see this big debut, because it's not even something that a lot of gemologists were aware existed. It was all kind of kept like the world's biggest gem secret by the miner, who had mined them and collected them without as much of a whisper of what was happening in the world. So pretty amazing stone. $47.77 if you like that one. Welcome in, everybody. Happy you're with us tonight. It's Wednesday. We're live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. And tonight is a celebration of you all for allowing me into your homes for the last 9 years to the day. This is my 9-year anniversary here at TVON, and I'm so excited to have one last hour with you tonight, where we're going to show you, kicking off this last hour with the incomparable Lolo's links. It is my design, my original design here, and I'm so excited about it because we only have 10 to go around, because we're going to take a loss. I'm not one as a sports fanatic. I don't like when my teams take a loss, but I love when TVON takes a loss, because it just means you're getting a better value. So push came to shove. This was a ring that I'd requested months back in anticipation of this day and this evening together. And honestly, I was a little bit leery of what would happen. Months ago, when gold was $3,800, $3,500 an ounce, that's one thing. Obviously now hanging out near that $4,100. Well, one of the things that was striking about when this ring came out was the fact that y'all hadn't seen anything like it before, not just in the design, but also in the gold presence. Purely the presence of this ring is really where the wow factor is. It is a ring that is comfortable. I am somebody who test drives jewelry. Obviously, I'm a woman who loves jewelry. I don't, know how, it's hard to fake a passion about something or be enthusiastic about something. That's really acting. This is not, there are no like Academy Awards for home shopping. There are no Emmy Awards for home shopping. Isn't it weird? My brother has an Emmy Award. I've been doing TV since I was 13. I don't have an Emmy Award, but that's a different thing. My point being, we're not actors. And I think that it's really difficult to feign enthusiasm. And my thing is, as a jewelry lover from a very young age, I was liking jewelry before it should be allowed to like jewelry. And oh, did my mom say early, and it was her fault, by the way. She's the one that got me started because she is a bona fide jewelry lover. She was, my grandmother was, my great-grandmother, everybody. It is definitely a family tradition. And I get lucky enough to make a career out of presenting great pieces, but it's no fun to do that unless you got a value. So one of the great joys that I've been able to do here at TVON is develop a line of my own. I will tell you, it's tougher and tougher and tougher. A lot of you have noticed I haven't had a new piece, despite your request, for a long, long time, because I'm somebody who really likes quality. I really like heavy gold weights. That has been more or less impossible to do, even as gold was $3,000 and $3,500. Now forget about it. Where it's going, we don't know. But likely it could head out to that $6,500 an ounce world where I don't know what we're going to do. But here's the point. We're in the here and now, and tonight we celebrate. And tonight you get party favors like this iconic ring that is called the Lolo's Links. It started with a bigger version. A lot of you, and it was again, I wasn't surprised, but there were a lot of you when my original design came out that had 75 points in diamonds said, it's a great ring. I ain't ever going to wear that. That's too big. That might work for you, all 6 foot tall glamazon, but it don't work for me. That's too big. So naturally, listen to every word you say, I made a slightly smaller version. The concept was it's supposed to be a big, bold band. It's not supposed to be eensy, weensy, teeny, weeny. It's supposed to be bold. It's supposed to be a link where if you're going to make a link, it's got to be a certain substantial kind of look. Otherwise, you can't really pull off an actual link style if it's not bigger. And then diamonds. Well, we perfected it in every way. The medium size, when it was introduced, it was a day I'll never forget. It was so many years ago, close to 8 years ago. This is really, it's not been here for years. And why? Not for lack of demand, but because of what gold's been doing. It has been an impossibility. I asked for this months ago. We made a few more. Honestly, the price tag's supposed to be right at $5,000 today for the exact same ring. I am going to, this is why we're limited. There's only so much money that can be lost in one show. And although sometimes with the values that I do give, there's some money lost, meaning we make it, we sell it to you for less than it costs to make, therefore we lose money so you can get a deal. And hopefully you love it. But this ring is a substantial discount, and it's a substantial loss. It would be called Lolo's loss leader in this case, but we'll focus on the quality and the design and the desire that so many of you have had for us to bring this back. Well, tonight is your night. We've only got literally 10. I am literally telling you that's what we have. Nobody's on the phone lines yet, so you can go ahead and feel free to call in when you like. Maybe it'll be good, maybe not. Maybe we don't have 10 people. I understand there's thousands of you that have been watching for a long time who may already own this. But there are also thousands and thousands of people that watch every week that are new, that have not seen, or that are frustrated with the prices they're seeing elsewhere, or they've noticed everybody else has downgraded their quality or doing lab grown, or even the sterling silver designs you once saw on TV are now stainless steel and platings, and you know darn well those are going to rub off, and that's not going to be, that's fine if you're looking for temporary. If you're looking for a piece that looks good for a week or two and you're okay with that, I'm a believer that if you go invest into the right quality once, you might invest a little more, but at least you're going to have it forever. And that is what I love about this style. So this style is forever. I think it's gotten a little more popular as time has gone on. We've got the curb link. I have white, yellow, or rose. You can get rose if you want, but we can only do 10 simply because there's only so far backwards we should go in any given show. So tonight is that night. They've allowed me to do this for 10 of you. It could be fewer if you are somebody who wants to get one for a gift and yourself, or if you want to get more than one in, let's say, a different gold color. This is your last call, though, on this ring. It's going to be very difficult for me to bring this with a straight face at $20,000. And if you think that's all just complete hot air, I wish it was. This could be, you don't know. We don't know. But the point is, with the way things are going, it's not going to be a piece we're going to bring back. If today it's supposed to be $5,000. Now, rest assured, I'm going to give you all the value here. So here's what it looks like. This, I'm going to start with the yellow gold, which I'm wearing, and then we'll see the white as well. We'll see them side by side. Yes. Oh, okay, the pear-shaped moonstone's already gone. I was just going to recap it soon, but thank you for letting me know. Pear-shaped moonstone's gone from earlier. So all that leaves us left with moonstone is the earrings that we had earlier. So let's go. We've got item number 1110528. So this is going to be a very, very special discount. There's no secret. It is literally supposed to be $4,999. There are 10. This is not the big version, by the way. Let me show you the big version. The big version, that was the original, that has only 75. Now, listen, this is very little, there's very little difference in the diamond. But see the difference here? This is what y'all asked for. That's the big version. You can see it's a real chunky chain. I love that. Again, I'll have that for you. I got a discount on that one too. But I'm going to start with the one that everybody has always loved more than anything else because it's a size that works for generally everybody. Is it still big and bold? Yes. This is the original. We'll get to that later if you so demand it. I just want to start with what's limited and what we're going to lose a tremendous amount of money on. But there are 10 available only. When those 10 are gone, does not matter if you offer to pay $5,000. It doesn't matter if you're willing to wait 3 months. It does not matter. I can literally only lose this kind of money on 10 rings. This is and let me just say, I'm going to say thank you to the powers that be at TVON for letting me lose this kind of money on 10 rings because it's not all the smartest or most equitable business practice to do so. But we are doing it because it's my anniversary and this is the one you're asking me for every day. There is not a day. I'm very accessible. I'm available 24/7 by any type of, any way you want to reach out. But I will tell you, there's not a day that goes by that I don't get a question or a compliment about this ring. And usually the question is, when's it coming back? If you'd like to have it, it's the curb link with the diamonds, 51 points in diamonds in the middle. And I know we're all worried because $49.99 looks like, whew, a lot. This is going to be a value for until they sell out. I'd say one night only. It's not going to last. I would be very, very lucky if they last 60 seconds. So it's our best seller of all time. There's a reason people love it, and here are some of the things. And I should have, I'm not really big into like printing out things and showing you things, but some of the feedback that have been really memorable is most people comment on the fact that it's so comfortable. They were usually people who don't wear big jewelry, tried it, who weren't always comfortable wearing bigger, heavier pieces, and they're all raving about the comfort. Don't think that's by accident. I design pieces that will be comfortable, wearable every day. This is like the right hand ring, the index finger ring. I know not a lot of people wear index finger rings until more recently. Now everybody's stacking across the hand. So if you need that bigger scale ring that still sits low profile, for everyday wearers, the middle finger, the index finger, this is the way you get it. And let's take a look. Again, it's not a bestseller by accident. It's not a bestseller because my name is on it. It's a bestseller because the design is current. It's still classic. It's going to be that heavy quality feel with 51 points in diamonds. I was going to show you, and of course I have it upside down. I'm going to show you that each one is made with 3 links on each side. There are 7 links in total, 3, and then your centered up larger link is done in pave. Here is what the inside is going to, of course, have your purity stamping there of the 14K. That's your hallmark for gold purity. But it is also hand sign. They actually, when I started designing my own jewelry, they had to buy a special laser etching machine so I could literally give it that personal touch and hand sign it on the inside with the literal signature. So you can see that on the inside. So there's just that little I love personalization and everything. So just having that little extra personal touch is just something that was important to me so that you know it's not like a cookie cutter mass-produced piece of jewelry. It's also available in white gold, which I'll show you here. I had the larger version out earlier, but there is the medium version in the white gold as well. So you can consider. Now, rose gold, certainly beautiful. It gives you that beautiful, rich, pinky gold we love. We have a very rich, blushy color pink gold, not like harsh, brassy, orangey gold. Our rose gold is beautiful because all rose golds are different and depending on the alloys. And we've got a few people on the phone lines. I'm glad to see it. It's not going to be $49.99. You're going to be very, very excited about this. At least I know I am because I know certain things about the business. I make jewelry every day of my life. Both here and outside of here. So when you're really intimately aware of what things are costing to make right now, this is just a wonder. It's a marvel, and I know you will love it because I don't think we've ever I don't even know if everyone's been returned. I mean, it's just so incomparably popular, and that is due to the look, the comfort, the wearability. Please don't be scared to put it on every day. It can be your signature look. It really should be. And so many people have adapted it as part of their own signature look every single day. This is not going to be $49.99. This is a special allotment, 10 only, that we're going to do tonight and tonight only. They will not last beyond this presentation. And the best part is they're not going to be $49, $39, $29. They're not even $19.99. This is a value where, trust me when I tell you, I can only tell you the truth. I'm a journalist by trade and by education. I am not a home shopping host. I just happen to be a journalist who fell into this business, almost quite literally. I didn't truly fall, but I will tell you it was very random how I was plucked off sidelines to do this one day. And I said, after 9 months, the true story is I left and I said, no, thank you, bye-bye. I'm going back to where I'm comfortable. And honestly, I got pulled back in. So, and here we are. As they say, the rest is history. That'll all be in the book, and that's available for pre-sale next year. But anyway, the point is, this is not going to be $19.99. This is going to be your wild moment, and take as many as you want. We're not setting a limit per customer, but we do have a limit of 10 nationwide. And yes, I had a very, very dear friend the other day say, wait, you're on nationwide TV? Yes, I'm on. Yeah. Wait, what? I thought you were just like PBS local broadcasting. Like, no, it's nationwide. So we may sell one of a kinds, but that doesn't mean we don't have eyeballs all across this nation and beyond. So here we go. This is the moment. This is the day. This is the chance. Yes, go ahead, Andy. You got the white gold on the hand. Is there any finger in particular they want to see it on? Because it looks like I put this just about anywhere. I'll start with the ring finger, which is where we usually start. We've got 3, 4, 5 gone. Look at this. We can sell it out at $19.99. I'm not asking $19.99. By the way, that price is a loss. That price, this is what I love. Look at it on the middle and the index. I'm going all, look at that. This is the all-tonal version, so if you just like to have it sleek, have your diamonds match your gold, and your gold match your diamonds, go with the white. If you want that two-tone look, again, the diamonds are set in white rhodium, so you do get that two-tone look. When you choose the yellow gold, it's going to go with everything. It'll go with your sterling silver, your stainless steel, your platinum, your white gold, and every other white metal you might wear. So everything goes with everything. Just choose wherever your eye goes first. But it's not going to be $19.99. Operators, I will need to know, please. I will need to know. This is probably going to be gone before I even get to the lowest price, and that's what you need to do. Take it. It is a great right-hand ring. Look, it sits low profile. It is comfortable, but it is heavy. This is a heavier ring than what we make these days. Because with gold $400 or $4,000 an ounce, you can't be making gold pieces like this. At least not if you're asking under $100,000 for them. And we are asking, we've never sold anything for $100,000. And I'm not about to start. So here's what I'm going to do. And we should, but we're not, because that wouldn't be value, would it? Already 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't keep track. Looks like we're halfway through quantity or more. Let's not even do $14.99. This is your big moment. This is your big value. I wish I could sell. We've had 3,000 of them sell. That's a lot for a small network that's not 24 hours in every household in America. That's a lot of rings over the course of time. So 10 is the proverbial drop in the bucket. And yet we're not going to do 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. And if you've never shopped with me or here or TVON or even off a TV in general, because you thought jewelry can't be, you thought it was like plastic, right? It's plastics and there's a lot of that out there. We like to be different. Listen, you don't start a network. Basically, as this business has existed for about 38 years, you don't start a network if there isn't something you're going to do that's different from what's already been done. And we are different. And the reason we're here is because we're different. Nobody else does what we do. Nobody. Everyone tries, but it doesn't work because nobody has the ability, the access, the stones, the values, the connections that we have to make jewelry like this at an affordable price that is not going to be 11 or 10, 19. They're almost sold out. What can I do? We're going to make this even better. And call me. We'll have the big version too. The big version is obviously more. This is over a half carat in diamonds. I do need to know how many you're taking, but I will do this even better than $1,000. I am literally, this is just a giveaway. And it costs us so much more to make. Otherwise, I would sit here and sell them until next Wednesday. We could probably just sit here and sell them until my 10-year anniversary if I had an unlimited quantity. But I do not. It is $999. How many? 4 of them? How many have you already purchased? And what about you? I need to keep track. Listen, if I sell over, then that's not on me, that's on them. If nobody tells me, nobody tells me. But here we go. $999. How are you taking so many orders? Look at you. You're powering through. Look at that. We got the speed racer of order placers over here. I have like 18 people on the line, and I only have 10 rings to sell, so I'm not sure. That's probably bad math. Probably doesn't work out that well, does it? We can go to the big version. I have the bigger version. No doubt some of you are like me and saying, nope, give me gold. Give me more diamonds. Give me 3/4 of a carat. Are we sold out? We got to be. I'm not hearing anything. So I'm just going to move along, assuming, hard to keep track when you don't know. I'm not on the phones, but I would love to do that. I would man, would that be fun to just for an hour pick up phone calls, talk to everybody. I talk to you all over email and Facebook and all those different avenues, but to talk on the phone, how fabulous would that be? How fabulous. $9.99. Andy said, oh boy. Okay, never mind. That's done. Bye-bye. Nope. Andy says, stop right now. Now let me just show the big version in case anyone needs it. It's more money because it's more gold and it's more diamonds, and it's the original. It's the OG, still all the details, the links, the diamonds, the 75 points in diamonds here because, well, it's bigger. We're going to get to item number 1110495. This is, I actually have the rose gold to show you. I should have done that earlier, but we're sold out on the 51 pointer. Done, done, done. Done, done. Here we go with the fabulous 75 point. Now listen, if you didn't get the medium size and you're okay going bolder with your jewelry, please try this version. We're going to lose money on this one too. It's just way more gold, more than double the gold. Diamond weight at 75 points. Look at this in the rose. This is your first look at the rose. Oh, look at that. I told you we got good rose gold. No brassy, orangey browns to our rose gold. And I don't have the yellow gold for some odd reason, but here we are. I will show you the large version. We did, look at this, guys. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. This is supposed to be $8,999. Even if you shop TVON before, because I know a lot of you are going, but I buy stuff all the time. This is when I had the freedom to do whatever I wanted with gold, because gold was, granted, it wasn't cheap. When I started in the business, this is how long I've been doing this. When I started, gold was $300 an ounce. $300. Pretty much the prehistoric days of home shopping. When I started here, forgive me, I don't know exactly what it was in 2016, but when I made this ring, gold was right around like $2,600 an ounce. Still a lot, but it's where I had freedom to really go bold and make designs that I would wear, that I wanted, that I knew were missing from the industry. But now, with gold so much more and everything else, this is your value, where we're not going to ask $89.99. This has got the same personalization on the inside, of course. Still, the signature will actually be larger here, of course, because there's more gold and more sizing bar in the back. And we still, when I say sizing bar, we're going to have it made in your size. We're going to do this for you in the size you request. This one has 3/4 of a carat in diamonds. I'm going to try this one on my ring finger. I'll have the rose gold on the index finger. Take a look. Oh my. So as you can see, it's quite a bit more substantial. It still feels great. I always commented the way that this link, the middle link on the sides, sits against the fingers of the hand when you put your fingers together. It's almost acting as like, you know how you have a spoon rest in the kitchen? Or you have like a headrest in your car that's meant to like curve, to contour to your neck and your head. This is like, the ring was designed this way to feel, if your fingers together, because a lot of people shy away from bigger rings for fear of comfort or lack of. This has got that little almost resting point at that middle link, so that's all done on purpose. So even despite its size being, you know, heavier and wider and thicker and all those things, it's still gonna have that comfort factor built in. Hand signed, not gonna be $89.99. If you know who you are. Listen, I don't need to talk anyone into this. My divas of diamonds and gold, my divas of fine jewelry, you know who you are. You know if you're always the go bold girl. If you're the go bold gold. I'm not going to try to even say that 3 times fast. I might not even attempt it a second time. Okay, I will. Go bold gold. There you go. But I really had to work on that. Go bold gold. If you're the go bold gold or go home, you're not afraid of bold gold. That's the way you go. That's the way you like it. That's the way you are built and wired. That's how I am. Then here you go. And stack away. Put this on your index finger, put this on your middle finger, right or left hand, does not matter. The comfort is there, but I've still got that loss. This is still a loss. It's just, I know it's not ain't going to be in every single person's price point, but it is going to be better than even half that price at $4,500. That's a really special opportunity right there and now. It's not $4,500, $3,500, or even $3,000. And right there, guess what we're losing? We're going backwards. If it's $3,000 for that ring, we are going backwards. Back, 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 back. Okay, so instead of 3, instead of 25, We're going to another loss, and this is where you go. Go bold. Here's how you do it. Hand sign, comfortable, money back guarantee, and again, probably our last look at it ever. Let's take a look at it. It's not going to be 25, $24.99. Quite a loss, but I'm going lower than that too. And I will make this real interesting. And now it's your only choice, except for, well, I did bring out the all diamond version, which is the Lux Links, which goes 3 carats in diamonds. That's like $1 billion. And I'm only slightly exaggerating. There is the all diamond. Look at this. This is probably not fair, but there's the all diamond version, which I don't even know if I could sell my house and not afford that. It's really, I'm kidding. It's a really big ring. It's really big and bold. I'd probably have to sell a car though. Yeah, definitely a car. It's here. The point is, if you want the 3 carat version, we did it. And we did that all because of your demand. But here we are, better than 24, better than 23 or 22 or 21. I'm losing again. I'm losing money to make you the winners. That's always the way it goes. I lose, you win, everybody's happy. Let's blow it out because ultimately I'm happy if you're happy. So it comes full circle. And it's not going to be 21 or 2,099 either. We're going down to $1,999 if you want the ultimate, the jumbo, and the original. That is the OG. That is where it all began. That is the ring that was only intended to be a one-time, one ring, one deal, one design. But the popularity took over to the point where you insisted. You all, the folks from many years ago, demanded. We want more styles. We want matching pendants, bangles, earrings. We did it all. We did it all. But there it is in the ring. That is the big version, and it's $19.99. Limited on this one as well. So operators, if you will, tell me how many of the 75-point original version. This is the original right here, the OG. This is where it all began. This is where it all started. This is where those of you that really love luxury, this is where you go. Still luxury but wearable, luxury but comfortable. Do you need a special occasion? I think of luxury diamond rings and I think about the pieces I might save for those very dressed up, very once in a while occasions. This is, I'm telling you, wear this every day. You wear it every day. It is so like on point with like, I hate to say the word trend because that is a classic. That is a classic you will have forever and wear forever, but it is $19.99 and we've only got 60 seconds with it. And then we can always show you the 3 carat version if that's what you want. Let me know if you want to see the 3 carat version. I'll do my best to make that a value. We got a few pieces left from tonight that we will try to recap in our last 35 minutes. If there is anything I can show you, do let me know. I think we got to bring out that tanzanite. And if anyone needs, I do have the hoop earrings and the pendant. I know most of you own them, but let me show the pendant really quickly because it's a beautiful match. And with the money we're saving you tonight and the last call opportunity on the collection, I would say go for the pendant as well. So we'll show you the pendant coming up. There's the white. I have the white gold in the pendant, which is going to be 3 links, which is that same graduated style. And again, this one's still going to be signed for you. It's going to be right up top, and we'll share that with you coming up next for a brief moment and make sure we get you all set up with everything you need from the collection, at least in the limited quantities that are available. So there's our $19.99 original version. We'll get to the pendant, which is also a great affordable way, or maybe you're just not a big ring wearer, or you love the curb link, but you are more, there's different people that like rings. Some people like pendants. Some of us like it all. Let me show you what this looks like from a distance away to kind of get you started and introduced to the Lynx pendant. This is the pendant version that is oh so good. And quite frankly, you don't need, again, you don't need any certain style to wear it. It's going to be really wearable as far as the length of it. It's about 1 inch. We're going to talk about this one next. And this is a really, really good style to match any. That's the beauty of the pendants and the earrings is they go back to any of your sizes. So no matter which version of the Lynx ring you choose, the pendant is going to work back to all of them. So you've got something that always works style-wise. Let's go to it up close as well. Or actually, I'll take it over to the hand and we'll introduce you to 1110452, which is the Lynx pendant version. So Lynx for your neckline, 77 points. Though, interestingly enough, the pendant has more diamond weight than the big original version I just showed you. True story. The ring that I just showed you for $19.99 has 75 points in diamonds. This has 77 points in diamonds. And look at the match. And this will still match for those of you that picked up the Lolo's links. Of course, this matches as well. It matches all of them. Even if you have the little tiny version, which is no longer in stock, but if you have the little version, little Lola we called her, then you can match this as well, back to it. But 77 points, here's how it looks with the ring. That, of course, is the large version. If you picked up the medium version for $9.99 that sold out, this is going to be a great way to go there. So you can go there with the pendant, but the pendant's always going to work or doesn't need to be with a ring. It can be independent on its own. Great gifting idea, 77 points. Let's blow it out. Look at this. This is a great value, but it is supposed to be $29.99 today. I'm going to go significantly less. White, yellow, or rose. So even though I only have the white gold here to show you, we do have the yellow, the rose available for you to purchase as well. The bail is hidden, so it's actually, you can see how the tweezers show through a bit because they're kind of bulky. Just go ahead and put your favorite chain, and yes, it will work for a diamonds by the yard. It will. So if you want to add your diamonds by the yard or your basic pendant chain or whatever it may be, it will work very well. And here's the length that you're getting in the pendant. There it is at 1 inch. We'll show it again on the neckline, then we'll show it up close. But get ready because this one's going to go in a hurry, and that is because, well, it's also limited, and it's also going to be extremely affordable. Very proud, and there it is with the ring, the great match. Now that is the large version of the ring for $19.99. It goes beautifully with the medium version, any of them, or no rings at all. Doesn't matter. You can always wear the pendant. Let's go back up close. Let's get you great value. It is no longer $29.99 as you well saw it's supposed to be in these diamonds. They go all the way around. The pave is very dimensional. It wraps around. This is not going to be $29, even $2,000. This is my big anniversary show. We get to do this celebration once a year. So let's make it, and quite frankly, we didn't even do that because I don't think I even started celebrating anniversaries till maybe year 7. I think it was, yeah, year 7, because that was longer than I'd ever been at one place before. So that's when I kind of started celebrating the anniversary, was year 7. So it's not been all that long. Point is, we get to do this kind of day once a year, and it's more pivotal pricing now than ever before just because of what the current environment looks like. So we're going to take it even lower than 19. This has more diamond weight than the ring, the big version. It'll go with everything or just be on its own, and it's a great gift idea because you don't need to worry about ring size. You don't need to worry about will she wear a big ring. Everybody can wear a 1-inch pendant. Everybody of every age, and trust me, the younger generation loves their curb links. They may love them even more than we do. I'm telling you, the curb link is the hottest thing out there. Men's or ladies, unisex style. It's really gorgeous, and it's not going to be even $2,000 or $19. I was thinking $14.99 would just blow it out of the water. We're going to do even better than that. And the very, very, very first callers, again, so limited. Would it be bad to tell you that I'm even more limited on this pendant than I was on the Lolo's links? And that took, what, 35 seconds to sell out? We're going to do even better than 14, then 13, then even 12, then 11. I want to make this easy, and I know so many of you, so many are mad they missed out. They're upset. They missed out on the Lolo's links. I try to give fair warning. I will tell you, here's how that's how you get something from the collection. You get this one, and in light of that, I'm not even doing $11.99 or $10.99. I'll give you the same incredible value we did on the ring that sold out. We'll make it $999. And that means, yep, you're getting more diamond weight than you even got. 'Cause remember, the ring that was $999 was 51. This is 77. Quite a few more. The VS diamonds there for $999. We'll give it 60 seconds. We got to roll. So this is it. Final call on the pendant. $999 is your price tag. Yes, it is a subtle movement, and yes, it is signed. It's going to be signed at the top. The signature, I know it's tougher to see, but I'll hold it right there. See that right above the tweezers to the right around 1 o'clock? From the position of the tweezers, you can see that's where the signature, it's actually on the top of the bail. There wasn't a lot of room given the open link, so we did the signature at the top. All right, so 40 seconds remaining, $999, and very few to go around. And then we'll move right along. Got more to show you with our 35 seconds left here, and then we've got 30 minutes left in the 9-year anniversary show. So I hope you can shop up a storm, get what you missed out on, get your favorites. I think we've got to give some love to that tanzanite. I would imagine that there was somebody out there when I flashed it. There's got to be somebody that said, wow, I would love to know more about that ring. So we will share that 828 tanzanite coming up. If anyone does want to see the 302 version where it goes diamond side to side, all covered in pave. Oh, and you know what else I have is the diaspora. The trillion diaspora is here. So we'll do the tanzanite, then we'll do the diaspora. Gonna get that amazing tanzanite with the, I requested pink diamonds just to add a little extra, something really, really rare. So we're gonna do some pink diamonds around our tanzanite, all custom made for tonight's show. It's the special edition 9-year anniversary. I was trying to get a 9 carat 99 stone, but we didn't have any rounds that size. So I did my best. I did 828. So we've got a special edition ring coming up. Yes. Okay, Deborah, where's Deborah calling from? And did she already get something from the Links collection? She just signed up and said, signed up makes it sound so official. It's just registering. It's like a name and an address to, make sure you're a real person. Deborah wants to see the all diamond version. Let's show it to her. We have the white gold. Look at that. That's a smaller size, by the way. So it looks a little more compact. This is a more traditional size. That you can never tell unless you're looking at the gold through the links. You cannot tell which is which, white gold or yellow gold. That's how perfect the pave is. And these only look different because they are 2 different gold colors, but they're also 2 different ring sizes. So I will go through that, but here's what we're offering. And it's a 302. It's item number, this is my favorite, 1110550. Again, born on 5/5, it's 550. And that all happens, like that's literally by happenstance. That is a coincidence. So always just those, I don't know, maybe I'm just always, that's just an overthinker for you. I'm always looking at signs and looking and thinking about those things. All right, so what we're gonna do right here is, it's interesting, I had a request from Cynthia too on Sunday night. She was communicating with me at about 3 a.m. on a Sunday night. And I was up, and she said, I need to see this, this, and this. And it was all the nail collection, so we'll bring that out for Jen as well. Here we go. If you'd like this one, obviously it's a very, very impressive style. We did this also by customer demand. There were some of you that, like me, said, let's go glam. And I said, are you sure we want to go there? Because we knew it'd be a bit pricey. It is supposed to be $99.99. Because it's limitless links, this is really the luxe version. It's limitless, but it's also the ultimate in luxe. So it's really both at the same time. And wait till you see this on. It is striking, to say the least. 302 is your diamond weight. It is based upon the version of the large style. So the one we just saw was 75 points in diamonds with 1 link of pave. This is also, because if you're gonna go bold, you're gonna go bold. So might as well start with the bigger frame, start with the bigger link, start with the bigger ring, and guess what? I also look at that in the rose. The only way you're gonna see real gold is see the gold through it is the rose. We have all 3 available, and 1 of each. You're gonna simply let me know which one does your heart desire. And let me tell you, with the way this ring has become an icon, and we've heard so many times, signature style, never leave home without it. You can feel comfortable investing into the 3 carat 02 version, knowing that you are going to love it, have that comfort, have that wearability, and have that beauty forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I will tell you right now, this is not going to be even close. I really want to proceed. We've been doing some crazy good, again, losses on our part to give you values you love. I'm going to make this one, this is maybe the best value we have, because you're starting with that frame of the original, which was just $19.99 with 70 points into 75 points in diamonds. Now we are more than tripling that in VS diamonds, which, by the way, outside world go for about $38,000 a carat. So if you're tripling up your diamond weight, I mean, that's $120,000 in diamonds, plus the gold, plus the labor. That's $150,000, conservatively speaking, retail ring. Although, with a designer stamp, thank goodness it's just my silly name inside, because if that was a designer stamp, name your favorite designer, if that had a designer stamp on the inside, can you even imagine what price that would be? I'm just going on intrinsics, like diamonds, gold, labor. Okay, but then you add the designer stamp, and that's what you pay the most for. So can you imagine if it had, I don't know, somebody like Harry's name inside, or some gal named Tiffany inside? Different deal. You better be, let's all be thankful it's just Lauren Blair, because my goodness, those other people, that's a stamp that's gonna cost you. And this is not gonna be $49.99. There's your halvesies. I am telling you, this is quite a look. The rose, the white, the yellow. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I know we're all anxious to see that. It never stops. Limitless links, and you will feel limitless. You will feel like you can rule, I don't know, I would say rule a country, but if it's just your community, your church, your circle of friends, sometimes it's just about ruling the kids, I just want to rule the roost. Whatever. This is going to make you feel empowered. Yes, go ahead, Andy. Oh my goodness. She has this in white gold? Karen in Tennessee, talk to me. Yes, I love it, Karen in Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you for calling. She said, I have it. White gold. I love it. It's fabulous. And everywhere I go, I get compliments. Well, Karen, thank you for, and she said one more thing. She said everyone should get it. I love that. Everyone should get it. I couldn't agree more. Maybe not everyone though, Karen. You know, not everyone can handle 3 carats and but you know who you are. If this is a style that you pull off and you can wear, there it is. And you know what? Let's not even do $49.99. Blow it out. Make it $3,999. That might be the buy of the night. With what I just did from $10,000, saving you $6,000, I think that might be the buy of the night. Here, and by the way, that one I have on so far, that's the yellow. Look at this. I had to literally check myself. That's the white gold. That's the yellow. They don't look one bit different. It's the rose gold where you're going to see some of the gold. That's the difference. And you know what that's going to do? Almost makes the diamonds look a bit pink, doesn't it? When they're in the rose gold, just a bit. That's kind of the point. But here, and I did have a pink lynx. I did. It sold out, limited edition, never coming back. But here we go. That's the white. That's the yellow. They look identical from the front and from the sides because the pave is all you see. So that's here at $39.99. Let's also go to Jen's request here before we get to our tanzanite. I hope I have time for everything. Jen had a quick request. I know Cynthia J had this request as well, and this is the nail ring. Well, we have the bangle too. So let's show her the bangle and then the ring because this is, yeah, I can't take credit for this design because it was designed back in 1970, was it 1971? I think it was 1971, goodness. I think so, 71 I think. Big designer, French designer. It's more popular now than ever before. It's our version of, because, well, we can do gold and diamonds better. And so we made the nail bangle, which is $29.19, then we'll have the ring. We'll do this quickly because I know so many of you also, again, own this bangle. It is going to be an incredible value. So all we're doing tonight is to make everything really like kind of going back. It's a day when we reminisce. We're thinking back to the 9 years. We're reminiscing. And if you've been nostalgic for prices of old, you got it tonight. Here's what we're going to do on this one. There are 2 sizes. You're just going to simply choose average or large. You probably know where you fall. If you wear a 6.5 to 7.5 inch bracelet, typically you're going to get the average. If you wear 7.5 to 8.5 inch, you're going to get the large. There is a price difference because this is 18 karat solid gold. It twists open. There is no clasp. There is no closure. Let me show you from the side. This is how it opens. You're not going to hurt it. Now don't, look, I'm trying with all my might. You can't open it this way. All you do is twist. That is how, now if you're wondering still, how do I get in? It's pretty much this easy. You literally twist it around your wrist and you're on. And it doesn't lose its shape. It's got the memory wire inside of the 18 karat gold so that it doesn't, because otherwise you might bend it all kinds of ways. It's always going to find its way. Do you see how I just put that on? There is no closure. If you are somebody who struggles and you just leave the house and you haven't worn a bracelet in decades because you hate messing with the clasp, no problem here. Oh, I just took it off. Look at that. And I'm going to put it on. And I'm doing this all in this little bowl to keep it in front of your eyes and watch the magic happen. That's it. That's it. That's all. Twist and move your wrist. That's really what it is. Twist and move. Twist the wrist and you're good to go. There it is. That's the white gold. That's the average size. It's going to be the larger size, Jen, is going to be $27.99. That's it. Wow. This is 18 karat gold with 50 points in diamonds because the diamonds are going to go all the way around the nail head and at the point, which no is not sharp, look, no blood. So I'm perfectly fine. I am perfectly unharmed. There were no shopping hosts harmed in this show. Take a look at this. That's the yellow gold, which is always popular. That's where you can really tell it's 18 karat because it's got that rich buttery color. So that is going to be, and by the way, if you want the average, let's charge even less because that would be a little less gold. So let's do same diamond weight, by the way. Same diamond weight no matter which size you choose. The average is only $25.99. So average or large, then we'll get to the ring, which is going to get crazy because the ring is beloved. And the ring is also giftable, wearable anywhere you want, a great gift idea. Again, I was the silly fool that bought the designer version many years ago before TVON existed from my mom as a gift. I don't know if she even wears it because she wears her TVON jewelry more often than her designer Cartier. But that's okay. I invested a lot of money into that ring because it had symbolic meaning. So I'm still proud that I did it and happy I did it and whatever. It had a lot of meaning to it. I wanted to create the Nailed It collection because I know it's been oftentimes something that is symbolic for a lot of our shoppers who want to wear something that either means, like, again, you want to nail it, you want to nail the competition or be like the superstar or need a little motivation or you've got that goal you're trying to reach or that milestone you're trying to hit. It reminds you that we are tough as nails because I think that sometimes we have to, well, in life, we kind of have to be tougher than we even think we can be. And this is all a reminder of that. And that's why I like it. Yes, it's an iconic status style, but it's also can be that reminder of something beautiful but utilitarian that's got a very distinctive status design, but also reminds us of those, I think, whether it's you nailed it, like you succeeded, you made it, you hit that mark, you made that milestone happen, or, like I love it, we've had a lot of people shop it for a way to honor their retirement when they, or any accomplishment, or the new moms who, they are now going to be the mother of the year, and they are going to have that little reminder that sometimes to do hard things, you got to be tough and strong. And sometimes we meet obstacles that we didn't even imagine. These are those little reminders, and a ring is something being on our hand that we wear, that we see all day long, every single day we wear it. So there's those constant reminders. This is why I love my signet ring. It's a reminder of, again, whatever your piece means to you. This is why we wear wedding rings. It is such an important style, and that nailed it design has diamonds almost all the way around. Take a look. This is our ring version. It's going to be item number 112-2946 on the pave diamonds all the way around. 79 points in diamonds. I've got the white and the yellow gold here for you. And then call me if you have any questions about it. I know this is popular. It is going to be, the ring version is 14 karat gold to make it tougher. Because if you're setting a lot of diamonds, you want to make it as strong. Remember, it's actually a little stronger in 14 karat gold because you have more alloy. So 79 points in diamonds, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. We have one that's sized as a pinky ring, which I'm so glad. That's what I did for my mom. She wears hers when she wears it as a pinky ring. And hers is also in white gold. And yet, here's what it looks like on the pinky. I love that look. And whether you want to wear it, nail head facing up or down, whatever you want to do. Here's what it looks like on the ring finger, where we're traditionally seeing them. They're also stackable. They work really, really well. Like if I were to move this one over here, you could stack them up. You can actually kind of puzzle piece them if you put the nail head over here and kind of placed it next to the other nail head. It stacks beautifully. It is 79 points in diamonds. This price is $11.11. It is a fabulous look in yellow, white, or you can choose the rose gold. So Jen, thank you for the request. And it's not just for our requester. You see, we have a couple available. Easy to wear. I will tell you, everybody will stop. I had a lot of people say that their nail version, they saw versions of the designer piece elsewhere, like on other people, and said theirs looked better. I had a big hand in that. I was very insistent. This one is going to go all the way around. That's just going to depend on your ring size. That one's only about a size 3.5, 4. This one is more like a 6, and you can see there's going to be a little bit of a sizing bar. So that's kind of dependent on the size you get. But again, do you see the inside? All finished. There is no, it's not really an under gallery because it's just solid all the way through, and that's not a plating or that's not a silicone insert inside the gold. It is all solid all the way through. So that's $11.11, and that's the 79-point ring version of our Nailed It collection. So that's really, I really had specifics that I wanted to do, because if we're gonna have something that is so well known as far as the look, we want to make sure that we're doing it to the better qualifications, the better specifications, the great quality. And also a price tag that's much better, because you're not paying, I don't know, the ring version that's most similar is $18,000. At least that's what it was years ago. Who knows where it is? Obviously, if you think jewelry stores are keeping their prices the same and static, oh no, they're not. I have friends that are in the retail business. They literally are moving their prices daily. They are moving them up daily just to keep up with gold pricing. So yeah, if it's been a while since you've been in a retail store, you're gonna see that there are some unexpected price tags out there. So, all right, Jen, let me know if you're thinking about those. We can help you out, or anybody else who would like the nail collection. I know we need some color. We definitely do. I'm going to start, since we're running out of time. I may have to wait on my tanzanite. We don't have a lot of time left in the show. We have 15 minutes left. Still one pair of studs, by the way. I also, if you joined us a little bit later, I had 1 carat diamond studs that we still have a pair left. I'll recap those, because we have a 1 carat total weight diamond stud that is a lower price than it's ever been in 9 years. But this is what I did. I just have a little water spot on this stone. I've got to show this to you. This is an important piece I flashed earlier. It's item number 9648. It is our color changing, it's the color changing diaspora, because this is the best. I've been saving it for this day. It's the best stone we've ever had. It is the most, forget purple or pink, it's downright reds and really, really intense. Think of it like fuchsia colors. And if you're going, isn't it supposed to be brown or golden green? Yes, and you're getting that as well. But you're getting a very good indicator of how strong, if you're already seeing pinks and reds, that is indicative of how strong a color change this is, because if you were in incandescent light right now, that stone would light up purely red. It is a huge color changing one source diaspora. This is only out of Turkey. That is it. It's item number 9648, and it is our 1003. Now, the thought was maybe we save it till the 10-year anniversary, but come on. Yeah, no, I could not. 1003 is the size. I know, if only every gemstone weight could cooperate with significance. But this has 36 points in diamonds around it. That seems like more, but I'll go with it. 36 points in diamonds in the halo down the sides. Great basket work, setting up that stone just how it needs to be so it's comfortable on the hand. And look at that stone. Magnetic. It's like a magnet for your eyes. I can't stop staring at it. I have looked at this stone for a while, saved it for this very special day because this stone's cool. But I will tell you, I'm at trade shows all the time, well, at least the domestic ones that I can get to on a Monday or Tuesday flight. But I will tell you right now, the diasporas of the world don't look like this. This is a vast departure from what diasporas of the world traditionally look like. There is no resemblance. This is our best private collection stone. Obviously, I had it set aside, reserved it for tonight. We have 13 minutes left to go. If there's anything you want to shop on, including the diamond studs, you've got to call me now. If you need any of the links collection, you got to call now. We're going to make this a lot better than, oh goodness, $17,999. Not going to work. We're at the end of the show and we're at a stalemate here. We brought out requests that nobody wants. It's okay. Maybe it's not the right request, but let us know if there's anything you need to see. Now's the time to do it. But I will make this better than 17. This is what we've been waiting on, the brand new and the color, the rare, the exotic, the specialty. I'm going to have you choose your gold. I don't want you to just have to say yellow gold. We'll have you choose your gold color. Whatever you want it to be, white or rose is fine. Maybe you just want us to leave it in the yellow gold. You're not going to see a lot of the gold. It is about the stone. Take a look at this on the hand and you will see what I'm talking about. Look at that. It is still, again, you're only seeing it kind of at this halfway point. You're seeing some of the fluorescent colors, some of the incandescent colors. So really it's a mix right now. It's a blend. It is not going to be $79.99. We need to sell it and fast. We have 12 minutes left to go in the show. If there's, remember, all these prices are good only for the show. That is something I have very, very strict instructions on. So again, because all these prices have been blowouts, so nothing is going to be priced this way tomorrow or in an hour or later on in the week. This is it. You have literally 11 and a half minutes to shop any of these values you've seen tonight. It is definitely go time. And thank you again. I will just say this because I know a lot of people just don't wait till the end of the show. Thank you again. Thank you again for being a TVON family member, whether you've been with us a day, 10 days, or 9 years, or all 10 years. We thank you. We appreciate you. You are our TVON family, and we all work really, really hard to make sure that you get an experience unlike any other. And I say personally, for those of you that have been watching me here and elsewhere for many, many, many years on TV, I am so proud to be able to deliver values like this, and thank you for inviting me into your homes. It really is appreciated, and I tell you, we work really hard to make these values happen, so let's make sure we get another one up here tonight for you, because it's not going to be 79, 69, 59, 49. Sometimes you just got, we've been blowing things out all night. We've lost money all night. That is what we're privileged to do on this Wednesday night only. It's November 5th. It's November 5th. Welcome in to our last call on this diaspora, and it could not be better. You've seen a number of great stones, but it could not be any better than what you're looking at right now. And I will take it even lower than, you know what, skip even $3,999. I'm gonna make it even better. And there are pieces to be calling on. We have several pieces available from our first hour still. We have one pair of diamond studs I'm gonna show you again. We may have to wait on the round tanzanite until tomorrow, which means the party could kind of continue. And we can show you that big 828 that I hand selected and with the pink diamonds and all that. We can show that to you tomorrow. Let me do this. I have nobody at 39. I think we got a little overwhelmed by all the links and the nails. Now we got to make sure that we get you very happy with this one. And it's going to be a whole heck of a lot better than 39. I got to tell you, if you want to call in, you know by now, the real key to getting anything is calling early. That is the key. That is what you do. If you don't, you're missing out. And this will not be 35. And you can't just sit back and guess, because a lot of people play the guessing game and they've been watching a long time and they say, I know every price to the dollar. This is unexpected, because I got 10 minutes left to party with you for our year number 9. So here's what we do. And then starting a new year essentially tomorrow, starting on the year 10. Here's what we've got, guys. It's not going to be 39. I got to do something. I just got to hear those phones ring. I got to hear that phone ring one more time before I say goodnight. And we see you tomorrow at the same time. 5 o'clock Pacific time we'll be here. And we'll do it again on Friday and Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And here's what I'm going to do on the dice board that is our top, the best, the trillion. It's amazing how bold a trillion is. And I know not everybody does bold. This has been a day when my bold shoppers are going, yep. If anybody's like really more into like the basic, the small, the insignificant, I haven't had anything for you tonight. Maybe the studs work for everybody. I'll wear the studs. I like big and bold, but I still need studs to go all the way up the ear. So we're going to show you our last pair. So if you need the studs and you don't want to wait and have everyone fighting over them, you get them now. But let's do better on this diaspora. I will take it better than even $3,500. Call me. I want to. I'm giving jewelry away. I get 8.5 more minutes to do it for our big 9-year celebration. Take a look at this. It's not going to be 35 or 30. You know, I'll keep going until it's sold. Just tell me sold if you got it, because obviously we're under the gun here time-wise. And as always, limited on the jewelry. I'll make it better than $34.99. Go ahead. Save you some money. Let's save you a bundle. Let's save you a bunch. Let's do better. It's not going to be 34 or 33 or 32 or 31. I know somebody's going to take it. Who's it going to be? Any gold you want, any size you need, and it's not even 30. This is my top stone, and it's, I would say perfect 10, but it's a 1003. It gives you even more. And you know what? Skip 31. Skip $3,099. Let's go even lower. Make it $29.99 first caller. $29.99. And I'll give it, Tony, I don't think we need more than 30 seconds on that. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, we recap the diamond studs. We'll recap the best price I've ever had on diamond stud earrings. In 9 years, we've topped the price of when I was standing here 9 years ago tonight on Election Day of 2016. At least I think it was. That's my recollection. I think it was Election Day of 2016. And I don't think a single solitary soul was watching me debut on the show, because it was a busy time on the news. But here's where we are. That was like, it feels like many lifetimes ago. And here we are giving you values like this, taking values better than they were 9 years ago. And here we are. Is anybody taking this diaspora? Peridot. Okay, we got Peridot from earlier going. Joanne, you taking anything like from the show I should know about? Huh? Oh, I'm going to recap the studs. We're getting some questions about the studs. And I got them coming up because we have one pair left and $29.99 on the diaspora. Let me gather my peridot from earlier. Somebody just took the peridot in the princess cut. And here we go. Stud earring time. Recap. Here we go. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. The fabulous 1 carat diamond studs. Total weight, 50 points each, 5 millimeters each, round brilliance, perfect rounds. They are in 14 karat gold. And back on my first day here, 9 years ago, tonight, I showed these earrings and I told everybody that in all these years, it was my best value I'd ever seen on diamond studs. Truth, because that's what I speak. And now today, we're giving you a better deal tonight. You got 6 minutes to take advantage of the pricing you've seen tonight. Here is the white. We also have the yellow and the rose. You take your choice of. It's our 111. Didn't we do that? No, 112. We did change it. 9569. No, 9567. Here we go. Oh, I love these. Everybody needs a pair of diamond studs. But most people have to settle for I3s with all kinds of black carbon spots and big fissures and all these big old ugly inclusions. Or some people just go with diamond specks or diamond chips because the real deal round brilliants are too much money. Well, let's give you everything. Let's give you everything. Everything and more, with the single greatest value we've ever had on these studs all time. 9 years ago tonight, I was presenting this. Actually, the show then started at 7, so I probably was not even showing them quite yet 9 years ago. Point is, we have our last pair available. They are 1 carat, 5 millimeters each. They are in 14 karat solid gold baskets of your choice of gold color. And this is your holiday gift to yourself, to a loved one, because even back 9 years ago, the cheapest price I could find on a 1 carat diamond stud, back then we didn't need to worry about lab grown. Today we need to worry about lab grown. How do you even find a natural from the earth diamond these days? It's impossible. And yet we've got the VS quality, the sparklers that can go anywhere on your ear if you have 1 piercing or 20. It can go anywhere, and it is in solid gold, and it is $1,000, not $19.99, which is what they've been consistently since the day I got here 9 years ago tonight. But instead tonight, they're an extra discount. And they're only $16.99. Not a little discount, a $300, and I'm telling you right now, if that was the same price today as it was 9 years ago, nobody's going to dispute that's an incredible value, but we're giving you a better value, a bigger savings, which is better value in your choice. And welcome to all of our new shoppers as well. Now remember, we're not here 24 hours a day. I'm your only host here. We're here 15 hours a week. We're here I was going to say 5 nights, but it's 5 days. We're here 3 evenings, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 to 8 Pacific. We're in California, so we talk about Pacific time first when I know most of you are not on the West Coast. So it is going to be 5 to 8. Remember, 5 to 8 Pacific time. That is 8 to 11 Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Our weekend shows, we flip-flop. We're here in the morning, at least on the West Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And that goes till 1. So 10 to 1 Pacific, that's 1 to 4 Eastern. So that's our schedule, Wednesday through Sunday, and I'm all you got. So this is what we're doing. And that's just for all of we've had an insane amount of new registers tonight, which is so wonderful. We welcome you all, one and all. We really do, and we hope you'll join us every single show because it's worth committing to 15 hours a week when most people spend that in one day on their phones. or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But yeah, maybe that's just me. Screen time, that's like a daily number of hours for screen time. But we're asking for if you can be with us 15 hours a week, Wednesday through Sunday, you're going to be treated to the most incredible jewelry values that exist in the land. And I mean all of the land, like this country and beyond and anywhere else. And you don't need to settle. You never need to settle. I will never ask you to settle ever. So that's really, really important. So that is amazing. And we're going to do 2 minutes and 40, that's all we have left. I want to just keep the party going. If you do have any questions for us or you want to check on availability, obviously a lot of pieces from the show are going now. Everyone's making the decisions of what they'd like from our 3-hour extravaganza. So that's going to be really important. Take advantage of it. We got 2.5 minutes left to go, and here's our last chance. It's stunning. So here's what we got. It's going to be $16.99 last pair, white, yellow, or rose gold. You're going to choose whatever you like. And $16.99, let me know on the Lynx collection. Obviously, Lolo's Lynx is sold out, but we have the bigger version, which is the original for 75 points in diamonds. We've got the all 302 limitless Lynx. Yeah. Oh, congratulations. Who got it? Well done, Lisa. Thank you. Where was she calling from? It's one of my favorites. But then again, everything tonight. In Arizona. Wonderful. Hi, Lisa in Arizona. We'll have it right out to you. Don't forget about the Lynx pendant. That's $9.99 because that's still here. What else? Limitless Lynx 302 here. Some of my pink collection is still here as well. If you like that pink pod, was a pink sapphire, the Merengue pink spinel that was huge, the beautiful conch pearl that was almost 2 carats. And don't forget, I don't know where the diaspora stands. Did anybody get the diaspora? So here's the deal. I don't know. That might be gone. Hopefully it is. Okay. Last call again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all. I say this on behalf of everyone that works so hard behind the scenes here at TVON. Thank you. I know I'm the face of the network and I'm the person you see. There's a whole team. We're a small team. We're a family. Honestly, it's a small team, but we work really, really hard on your behalf to get you these opportunities, and we all say thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. It is it's a tough environment these days, as you might imagine, and we are so thankful and appreciative that we can spend this time together and show you how we can still make luxury fine jewelry affordable. And I'm very proud of that. And I know we all are. So thank you for appreciating that alongside of us. Thank you again for inviting me into your homes, whether it's been the 9 years here or any number of the 25 years that I've been on nationwide TV talking about jewelry. Thank you again for trusting me. Thank you again for watching and tolerating me for long hours on and on and on. And thank you, more importantly, for shopping and experiencing and trusting in what we do here. We really, again, I've been in the business a long time. I can tell you point blank, there is nobody with the quality, integrity, and honesty that TVON has. So thank you for appreciating that alongside of me. So thank you all so much. I will see you tomorrow. We're back 5 to 8 tomorrow for our Thursday and Friday. So I will hopefully see you then. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much from all of us here at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.